Hello, everybody! Welcome back. One phone call, Virgin Media, and we're back on. Oh, dearie me. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, it was my upload had dropped to... I don't think my chat is working there. Is chatting not working? Let me just test. That's working. Yeah, I'm not sure about that then. I'm not sure about that at all. Right, let's get a wriggle on. Yeah, that's like I said, different to the issue before. My good friend wasn't she wasn't there. She's not in today. I had to speak to somebody else, but we'll see what happens over the next minute or so. I'm not entirely sure where we're going either. You right, James? How you doing, fella? How are you doing today? So, don't need to worry about... Do like 4 linked reds make any difference? I'm feeling like you Elegon about these things. I see that I'm starting to lose interest in them. I really just can't be arsed to do the metamorphosis things. I suppose they are good loot. It's just you kind of know that if you haven't done the whole area, you're not going to be able to make like the best one. Oh my god, look at that armor. You're not going to be able to make the best one, are you? You know what I'd love to see? Imagine a game like this, right? I think I've just suddenly clicked at a game that I'd love to see. Remember Dragon's Dogma? Where you used to like clamber around on all the beasts and things. So I'm not talking about an ARPG. I'm talking about it wouldn't have to. I mean, yeah, I'd say maybe isometric. Why not? Let's say my isometric kind of viewpoint. And it would be a little bit like this, but it would be a lot slower paced, and it would all be about sort of. Oh Jesus! It would be very much about sort of strategic, tactical placement, and I don't know. I suppose I'm getting at something almost like Dragon Age Origins, aren't I? But with a level of graphical fidelity that is just so superior to what we have with that game. Surrounded by the grummy ballistas, look. What was that? I'm gonna dash out of there. 4L red taking cell to the vendor, see what it will give you. Yeah, we'll do. We'll do. Oh god, that bloody. Oh, I'm not using my pots, am I? Is the stream alright at the minute? Everything looks okay, mine. Thanks for that, Diehawk, because I probably wouldn't know, because I've stopped watching my diagnostics now. Everything's been that buttery smooth. I can only think they're working on something. I mean, they said that obviously. Oh, what's this? So, oh, that makes me think there's something else missing. Look, so we've got Tane's laboratory. That's Octavius, isn't it? The mine, which we've got, the menagerie, that's Einhar, isn't it? And the hideout. This was the stuff you were telling me about yesterday in Discord, wasn't it, James? The Nico stuff. Oh my god, check that out. Holy crap. Dink. Rare jewelry. Let's go for it. Oh shit, that hurt. Pain in the ass, dude. Pain in the ass. And there's
that would only slow me down.
That's one we definitely want, isn't it? Because that's going to be a chromatic orb. Look. What was that? Was that his name? I've not even seen the names, mate. Was that the name of the dude that we just harassed? So yeah, so this is that's what we were saying, wasn't it? Delving, yeah.
What is it, Exile?
Dayhawk was just saying this is really just like the introduction, isn't it? Though, so. Oh, hang on, I shouldn't. No, I don't need to. Hang on, I shouldn't have identified those. We don't care about them. We're only identifying things that we want to know about, because they should be some, or at least one of those should be a chromatic orb. Yeah, that one up there, look. The 4. Get rid of those. Are they? Nah, no use to me, are they?
I'm watching you.
Back over there. And back over there.
What is it, Exile?
South. Yes.
I'm watching you.
Dink, and then back in. There, that's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. And there's the crafting recipe. So, elemental resistance ranked. Oi, Savaloy. And we've got Tain's all done. We've got Dresso's Dream. Kaom's Dream. What the hell?
You know, not a cockroach. Had I accepted my place, my rapturous
I'm just
role,
going to ring back
the beast would be no more, no less.
my Virgin
No
Media
anything at
contacts, let them
all.
know that everything is actually back
My
on. Because I feel a bit
selfishness
bad about the
tickled the
conversation I've
beast's
just had, folks.
fancy and
So
did
let me,
laugh the world
let
I
me just
knew
ring.
away. Yet I have had much time to think on my
I'll tell you in a sec.
lonesome,
Give me 1 sec, Smano.
much time to wonder. Wonder if the rapture really needs to eat a gemling queen. Maybe something else will get its catastrophic juices slavering. Something like eyeball soup. The eye of fury. The eye of desire. Pretty gems for our pretty designs. But where could they be? Don't fret now. I have my suspicions. Calm, the sovereign of slaughter. He remains and suffers his delusions right here in the halls of nightmare. Fury is all he knows, so fury Calm will have. Duresso, king of swords, damned by desire. Oh, aren't we all? He's down here too, and desire's curse remains his to bear. Go on, not a cockroach. Bring me the crown jewels so that we might wake the rapture and finally put an end to this pestering beast. Old axe for brains. Calm had Eternals dragged from their homes all over the south coast. Like sheep, he butchered them, no matter how desperately they bleated. He adorned his doorways with the heads of women and children. What makes a hero or a villain? It depends who you ask.
Okay, we're back. Duresso.
The Sword King. Before my time. Beyond my time. Where is time anyway when you need it? Never stand still. That's the problem. Except if you are Duresso. Petrified with love he is. A love he doesn't realize is long, long,
Wouldn't surprise me if that's a real
gone.
thing in this day and age, to be honest, Serdy. Right.
Don't die,
yeah,
please.
I'll show you this now, because this is actually quite an interesting mechanic. Now, there are easier ways to get pots and buy them and all that sort of thing. But if you have a look at this, look, if I go to the pots, they come in one or two types, because you can't get, well, there are unique pots, apparently, but there are no rare pots. But if I show you this, look, so if I take that, and that, so I've got 3 pots there, look. and they're all basically. I should actually keep the quality ones, but anyway. So there's 3 sort of pots. Don't worry about the names as much. Just look at them. They're all the same. Like basically sacred life flasks. And then if I have a look at that, oh, not that one, not that one. That one. If I go to the vendor now
What is it, Exile?
and sell that, you can see it will give me just a scrap scroll fragment. If I sell 3 of them though, it upgrades to the hallowed life flask. And if I pop in 3 colossal flasks, it will give me a hallowed life flask. So you can essentially just upgrade them. Yesterday I had a mishmash of pots and I upgraded them all and got 3 much
Go where
better
you are
pots.
needed.
So that's why I'm kind of hoarding them. Do you need to? Not necessarily. You've got to also be careful that you don't end up making pots higher than the level that you can craft. The other thing to bear in mind is if you take 3 magical pots, which is probably going to be hard for me to see, but if you can see some of them are magical, which means they're blue. So if you essentially put in 3 magical of the same sort, you will get a magical one in return. I don't know if I've actually got any like that, but and yeah, and then the beauty of it is, let's say I've got, I mean, there's one that's unidentified, for example. But I mean, that's it in a nutshell. But there's a wonderful complexity to what you can do with these, as we've just learned with glass blowers baubles to raise the quality. So you can get to quality 20. You can then use an org of transmutation to make it magical. And then you can either augment, for example, etc. It goes on and on, mate. I mean, it's very, very
What do you need now?
clever, to be honest. But and that will, of course, give me a chromatic orb.
May fear guide you.
So yeah, it's
Speak.
So what exactly is this bloody place?
The Rapture device has absorbed its fill of harvested life from fury and desire. It is ready. So am I. I know now that I was born to be the end.
Yeah, or
and
is
the
it or
beginning
a
of the
single
Empire.
one with 20? Is it?
The beast has made
Dayhawk?
this clear to me, as clear and undeniable.
Is it any
as the
number
sacrifice
totaling?
I must now make.
Can't
My
remember what the
lady
rule of
Diana,
thumb is now on
my
that.
love, my life's greatest achievement. She must leave me now, for she cannot follow, and she will perish if she remains. And so I will ask of her more than she would ever give. I will betray her. I will break her heart, so that I do not break her soul.
I just suddenly realised, right? Why did we increase the quality of the pots before we did the orb of transmutation on them? I can understand increasing the quality of an item in order to use, say, like a jeweler's orb to have a better chance, or an orb of fusing to, in theory, have a better chance of getting the links that you want. Why did we increase the quality of the pots? Just remind me why we did that. Quality increases the duration or effect. Oh, and numeric values. So primarily duration, but also potentially numeric values. Right, okay. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I don't think I actually asked that question earlier. Okay. Right. I'm going through the big red one first. I've
This
even
isn't
got a
the
quest.
Karui that I know.
I dreamed of my ancestors' halls. They were empty.
Jesus,
I
look at
dreamed
this.
of the north, of an offering left to us by
going on?
Tukuhama. An offering that will save the Karui.
Whoa, whoa,
I
whoa,
needed
whoa,
only to
whoa.
take it. I gathered my finest 500. I brought them here. I claimed what Tukuhama had promised me.
Pruning a branch can save a tree.
Indeed it can. Pruning a branch can save a tree. so many buttons to press. It's insane, mate, I tell you. So sometimes I think I did really well. I got them all in the right sequence, in the right order, and there was no sort of wasted pots. And then other times I think, you just literally pressed every button you got your fucking hands on, didn't you? It's really weird. Did I miss an exit up there? I don't think I did. Or did I? Ah, there we go. Oh my god, that looks amazing. That really looks so cool. So where exactly am I? All this really is Borderlands, just it actually involves some skill. It's the only difference, certainly. It's Borderlands with about a bazillion fucking complexities added to it and actually involves some skill. That's the only difference, really, mate. You'd love it. I can only begin to imagine what this would be like, Serdi.
My mana is gone.
I can't imagine you've ever actually played a dungeon crawler, have you, mate? They're definitely not for everyone. And so this one in its genre definitely isn't for everyone. Oh shit, that one's going after that one goes after bosses and makes them like superhumans in it or something weird like that. Stay in control, Grump. Stay in control.
Beneath our heels as we marched across the land. I allowed not one of my 500 to fall. The blood of the ancestors surged.
Oh, I know. Sorry, I've got that. Pimp. I didn't mean the story. I've got the story.
We descended into the heart of Rayclass, and there he.
How this ties in with that delving.
Tukohama. He asked of me a sacrifice. I gave it willingly. My axe fell 500 times, the jade drinking its fill of Kardui blood. Tukohama.
I missed a little totem back there, I did, didn't I? But they have gone crazy with the art design and everything, haven't they? Fair play to them. They really have got some awesome sort of creative designers on the team. I'll give them that. Orb of fusing. Nice, 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 nice. We'll definitely take that. You also downloaded Payday 2. I wouldn't played Payday 2, you know. And you know what? The only reason that I don't pay any attention to Payday 2 anymore is because I prefer watching Rainbow Six Siege. I absolutely adore Rainbow Six Siege. Like, as in fucking love the game. I'm not saying like Payday 2 and Rainbow Six Siege are exactly the same game, but in terms of that kind of cooperative style of gameplay, I love Rainbow Six, man. One of those games that I think is hugely underestimated, to be honest.
My mana is gone.
Don't worry about your mana, my friend. Gems are up. how did you... Sorry, Dot, I meant to ask you. I might have asked you, and I do apologise if I missed you going to all the effort of typing out a response, mate. Did you play more Division 2? And how you getting on with it if you did? If a boss has summons, I'm gonna guess the answer to this is a bit hit and miss. But if a boss has summons, you kill the boss. Do the summons die? Where the hell? I'm confused. Where the hell am I supposed to go now? Did I miss a huge section right back there? Yo, oh, sorry, Zai. How are you doing, man? How's things? Diablo 4, yeah, I was saying this, it's a good thing, you know, even if you don't like this game for whatever reason and you do like Diablo, because there's going to be people that prefer Diablo, I get that, you know, I totally understand, you know, there's a game for everyone out there, right? No matter what happens, no matter what happens, if you like your ARPGs, and whether or not you like Diablo and you like Path of Exile, or you sit firmly in the camp of one over the other, I think this game has proven that you don't have to be Blizzard. You know, you don't have to be this super huge powerhouse company to make what is essentially a really, really good action role-playing game. You know, whether or not you like the mechanics of this game is a bit of a moot point, really. The simple fact of the matter is, you know, objectively, it is a solid ARPG. You know, they've got some really, really, really good ideas going. You know, it's not going to be for everyone of the genre. Oh my god, things are really starting to hot up, no pun intended, around here, guys. I'm really starting to feel like things are getting less than simple. Mainly because this zone is so big and open, I think, more than tricky, so it's really hard to see exactly what's got an angle on you, but... This has got to be earning me some good XP, right? What levels this class has in terms of monster drops? Or monster level in terms of eye levels? Is there any way to know? Does it tell you on the map? Monster level 37. So this is actually part of the actual storyline. So this isn't the delving, no? Did I somehow bypass the delving while I was struggling with the internet?
My mana is gone.
Jesus Christ, your mana's gone already. Oh, fuck you. First death in ages. He just wrecked me, mate. He just absolutely trashed me. That was almost like a one-shot hit, wasn't it? I don't even know where that was, to be honest. It's a moment like that you realise you've got a problem. You know, there's something you've not got on the build. Was that just like a really... Oh my god, it's fucking miles away. Was that just a really, really solid physical attack that I just simply did not evade? Yeah, well, so that's what was throwing me. That's what I said. I'm not sure what's going on here because for some reason I think it's because we ended up with the stream going down and back on again. I don't know where I was. Where the hell was I? Oh, what the fuck? Wasn't I? Oh shit, I'm all the way over there. Oh, you asshole. Yeah, I've got to go all the way back up and around, haven't I? God damn it. My resists are good, dude. My resists are sitting on 68. I mean, it caps at 75, mate. So I'm only 7% low on the fire resist. So, I mean... Yeah, my resists are pretty decent. I mean, like I said, they're not 100% maxed out, but 7% here or there on the fire. Set up a portal. Yeah, I should have done, shouldn't I? What do you do then? Does it start you at the? Does it start you at your portal, or does it start you at the waypoint? You go through the waypoint and go back through your own portal back at town. Is that how you get back to a boss crit? I should really start doing that, shouldn't I? Shit, I didn't get the didn't get the portal in, 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 didn't get the portal in. Holy crap balls. Holy crap balls, dudes. That thing is fast, dude. Can't move, can't move, can't move. Fuck you, dude. What's getting me, bro? Can you not go through your own teleport? Oh, what the fuck, dude? How'd you get through the teleport? Oh, fuck you. I've got to go all the way back around. It's definitely not. Oh, it could be evasion. Yeah, because I'm not using that What's am I? Yeah, it could be evasion. What the fuck? How are you supposed to get? I thought if you put portal down, you were gonna... What the fuck? What the fuck? Get out of there, you little cheeky knobber. It's actually a first, it's nice to actually have a challenge on a fire. I'm not entirely sure what's killing me, though. I was kind of hoping I'd see something in particular that was nailing me. It's like everything seems to be... It's not even... I thought it was like he did a rush attack on me, but I'm not entirely sure that's actually what happened there. So what was the point in putting the portal down then? I'm confused. The portal didn't do anything, did it? Did I do it wrong? I mean, the portal wouldn't have gone, right? I mean, the portal stays there for like... Isn't it something like 15 minutes or something like that? That's why everyone puts a dash on their bar. Well, I am dashing, but unfortunately it is on a bit of a cooldown. And it also doesn't go very far. I do notice dash is a little bit underwhelming, to say the least. So it just puts me back at the start of the instance rather than back in town, which is I think what's throwing me. Jesus balls, mate! It's just like fucking flames everywhere, mate. Oh jeez. I'm not actually sure what the boss is. I'm honestly sitting here thinking sometimes, like, where is the boss? Which one's the bloody boss? Is that just his totem or something, or what? I think it is, isn't it? Is he the boss there, or...? Jeez. So why was that so hard the other time round? I think there's a totem, isn't there, that I've mistaken for being him.
That would only slow me down.
He's a portal. That was actually quite good fun. What a wanker. So, oh, hang on. Sorry, what's that, Zar? When you die, spawn in town. How? How? I didn't even see an option. Was there two options? Oh yeah, there were, weren't there? I'm just used to clicking respawn on or whatever it was. Gotcha. Yeah, of course. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's maybe in a prat. Yeah, good call, dude. Yeah, I'm clicking the wrong option, aren't I? Gotcha. I thought that was a bit weird. How you had to go all the way out, all the way back.
What do you need now?
I think I was concentrating not on the boss itself, but on some little things that were murdering me. I thought, well, it's good because it's going to help me keep my pots up. But oh, we got a Viridian. Ooh. Oh my god. Can we stack 2 Viridian jewels? I've got 2 Omen on the Winds. Holy fuck.
Yes.
I wonder if you can stack those. That's the guild stack. Oh, wait. Just stop there, thank you.
May
it's really
fear
annoying because the text when you come out is directly above where the stash is. So I keep clicking on the bloody dialogue instead of coming back out. I'm so going to have to buy a stash tab, aren't I? Oh, that's not right. That's the jewel that we want, isn't it? The all singing, all dancing super jewel. And we want you, and you in there. Back down
What do you
to
want?
you. Sell that. Accept.
I'm
Back
watching
to the
you.
Stash. Got you not in there, but in there. And then back through the portal. Yeah, I think I've just been clicking, Zar. Yeah, I think I've just been stupidly clicking on the damn. See, it's the only time I die is against Octavius bosses. They're doing my fruit and nutting. But I suppose you could argue you do get a nice bit of loot out of them. I think I've got to go all the way back, you know. I have a horrible feeling I've missed a section right back at the start. Oh, hang on. You know what, as well? I've just suddenly clicked my auras on are they? Holy shit. What a knob. Do auras only turn off when you die? You're right, Happy. How's the game going? It's bewildering, mate. It's probably one of the
My
most...
mana is gone.
I think I've asked more questions playing this game than I have all the other games I've ever played put together, to be quite honest, dude. And I haven't even begun to scratch the surface of what is and what isn't. What's been amazing is people in chat who have been watching, who have been asking questions or answering questions, and then they suddenly find out something they didn't know as well. It's almost like the combined knowledge in this game is just bewildering, dude. Really happy. Is that what it's about, is it? So people are going much more chunky monkey. I think, right, we're obviously coming... You've used Eshret's banner to break a seal, blah, 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 blah. Talk to Iron in town for the reward. So let me just check something. Nico's fuel. Visit Nico's mine encampment, which is... So I have to go... I'm just going to go over there, guys. I want to go speak to old Nico. Thanks for that, Daihor. I think I'd sort of lost the rhythm a little bit. So... Oh, we've read this in someone else's hideout once, didn't we? Well, it's not a hideout, it's... Nico in here. This is the wrong place. I'm not in the right place, am I? I went to the wrong one. We want to go to your mine encampment, don't we? Or did I just... I've actually been here on my own game before. I don't think I have I? No, in fact, no, I haven't, you know.
Looks like shite, eh? Well, don't judge a mine by its entrance.
Can I use two of those,
Eternals
Pimp
used to
Assassin?
pull all sorts of goodies out of these rocks, and they never had my secret weapon. Just inside the mine shaft is my creaky little crawler.
How you doing,
Took one of
Stephen?
the old Eternal torture devices and repurposed it. Oh, it can still tear your skin off like peeling a fruit, but hopefully it won't try to. Instead, it can lay down a daisy chain of lights powered by that voltaxic sulfite.
Yeah, you gotta remember that
Wanna be on the
evasion
lookout
rate's
for more
gonna
of that,
go up
mind
to
you.
like 60-70% in a minute,
This
isn't
big
it?
beauty next to me, my pride and joy, feeds Crawler with refined and purified sulfite, and it's capable of taking all sorts of the raw materials strewn below ground and turning them into sources of light and explosives. How about you head underground and follow the mechanical little bugger to an azurite vein, eh?
As your build on this going, sir.
See you later.
Do you play on PlayStation 4, sir? What am I thinking? What am I thinking? What's all this here, look? Drops a flare at your feet which illuminates an area around it for a duration, fades over time. Explodes at the target location after a small delay, damaging nearby enemies based on their rarity. What the fuck's all this shit? Are these important, or? I'm gonna guess so. This spooder. I just saw a spooder down there, man. Oh, looks well cool. So we've got. What does this mean? Is that the amount of sulfite that we've mined thus? Excuse me, thus far, is it?
This is Crawler, capable
No
of
way.
scouting out a few of the valuables hidden down here, but needs your muscle to get to them. Tell it where you want to go, and try to stay alive till you get there. Crawler will burn through sulfite on the way, and we ain't made of sulfite, so choose carefully. How about you follow it to a nearby azurite vein, eh? Make sure you stick near Crawler's light. Believe me, you don't want to get dragged into the darkness.
What the fuck, dude? Whoa! Oh god, what the hell? Oh my god, this game just keeps fucking... What is going on, bro? Oh my god, what is going down? Jesus, dude, what the hell?
My mana is gone.
Am I doing it right? I don't know what I'm doing. Were we just supposed to be following this thing, or? Jesus. Interact to begin the encounter. God almighty, what the hell, bro? lord, what the hell? Is this for real? Is this game taking the piss? Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. What the fuck? I haven't had a drink, right? Not even a sniff of alcohol, right? For what is it? 55 days, right? And before that, I just had a couple of fingers of knob, you know what I mean? And I am fucking, my head is spinning, mate. Oh, Jesus. Holy shit. I just don't even know what the hell, man. What is going on? All right, I got some loot. Okay, so what? What does it mean? Where did we even start? I started up here, and this thing's just gone. What does this mean? What's all this mean? Is this where I am now? Is that as far as we came? We came here from there. We went miles, mate. Oh, and this is going to cost me sulfite. So I've got 24 sulfite, have I? It's going to cost 24 sulfite to get over there. Is that right? Or I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm just totally confused. Nico has drilled a mine shaft that you can choose to delve from. That's depth 2, depth 3. Okay, yeah. Does that mean we've been here? And we're now here. So I can either come down here, which is 24 sulfite across there, which is going to cost me sulfite. That contains weapons, but it doesn't cost me anything to go there. I don't really get it. Make sure to pick up the azurite. Did I not do that? Pick up the azurite. Look at this trail. Look at this. That's so cool. That is really neat. Look at that. It goes all the way back to where we started, right? That's crazy, right? And this is just like a little side part of the game. This isn't even like the main quest. This is just like a little extra. You can only go one node at a time. So where would... I still don't think I quite understand this, to be honest. Let's go... You have insufficient sulfite. Oh. Oh, because I've only got 5 sulfite. So how do I get more sulfite? Is this where I need to like leave my buggy? Is this thing? So this is where I kind of head off all on my loans. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck, dude? Is that what these are for? Oh, that's what the flares are for then. So, when you say gather it in the open world, I don't really know what you mean by the what? Just by playing the rest of the game? You can't even pull out of here, mate. What, am I supposed to like follow this back then? Let's see if we dropped any loot. Maybe there wasn't any loot on the way in. Oh my giddy. Oh no, Grub! What are you doing, bro? Can't move far from it, can you? Wow. Why is that shrieker not dying? See, literally, you just cannot go into that gloom, man. That gloom is like instant death, isn't it? So presumably I can go... Can you go... Can you teleport from any... Can you teleport from this, or... Yeah, and then I can click to go... Where am I? So we're here at the minute. Can I go back? Oh, yeah. So I can go back there, or I can click that, presumably to go back to the entrance, could I? Alright, okay. So that's brilliant. That's actually really cool. Right, so where do I get sulfite from? There are traces on the side paths in the bark. You need flares to survive in the darkness and explosives to blow open areas. Yeah, I was just thinking, so if I was to go back in here, for example. So we've chosen a direction to go in. And obviously I'm assuming, although maybe there's something in that room in there, yeah? And I'm going to need the flares to go and investigate. Is that it? Jesus, that is a mate. That is actually really fucking clever, mate. But I don't understand how to get sulfite. You get sulfite randomly from zones when Nico spawns. So as I'm traveling around, he's just going to magically appear, is he? So I still do need to gather sulfite then. Collect enough azurite to craft some mining supplies, and I've currently got 5, have I? Yeah. Dayla requires 2 special power sources to activate the rapture device and kill the beast. Find the Eye of Fury. So if we go to there... We go to the crystal veins. That sounds kind of appropriately sulfite-ish. You can go in for it. You can go in it for some time longer if you upgrade the darkness resistance in the mine encampment. It's useful because there are traces in the dark area. Okay. Oh, nice one, Valiant. You had a productive day. Talk to Nico. Shit, should I have spoken to him? Let's go back there. I can't believe that I'm still playing this game, and like literally every few hours I find out yet something else I knew nothing about.
Greetings.
View the subterranean chart. So let me try and get my head around this then. So we started here, and our little buggy went to where did my little buggy go? To here. To here. So if I want to go across here to the restless rubble, it's going to cost me 24 sulfite, and that's this meter here, presumably. This is the area that we went kind of like on our own, is it? Oh wow, so we'd have to come all the way around here. And what does this mean then? So what happens when we get, I mean, does this just keep opening up further and further? You know, does this just become this huge, expansive map where you just keep going and going and going? This is fucking crazy. This is just crazy. I just don't know what to say. I just fucking... Diablo sucks dicks, man. It's like the biggest sack of butt-licky bollocks ever, isn't it, compared to this, really? It sucks a big donkey dick, old Diablo. Blizzard are fucked. Good luck, Blizzard. Nice knowing you, like. You're gonna be Bethesda and Blizzard, basically, mate. Oh, Jesus. I don't even know where to go. What am I even doing down here, mate? What am I even doing down here? Is this even an area? Oh, it is, yeah. So, hang on. Let's stick a few of them down there just while I have a look at my map. So, we are trying to find something called the Eye of Fury and the Eye of Desire. Presumably all in this area, are we? Is that right? Jeweler's Orb. Now, a Jeweler's Orb is used to... Bear with me. A Jeweler's Orb is used to randomize the number of gem slots on an item, right? Oh, Jesus, man. Yeah, I don't know anything about maps, dude. I know nothing about maps. When that guy popped up and said such and such has reached a depth of 5,000. Yeah, that 4,700. Someone just, I think Dayhawk said someone's hit 7,000. I was like, hang on a minute. The dude like on global chat yesterday he announced that he only got to 4,700. Apparently someone's hit 7,000 now, dude. So people ain't mucking about with that, are they?
That would only slow me down.
Oh, I need to go back for looty. Oh, man. What's the deepest anyone's ever delved? I mean, what about on Standard League? Can you just keep going forever? Or does it get so hard that you can't really realistically carry on? You can go thousands of hours and still feel like an amateur. Yeah, I could totally get it, yeah. In the story, it's random. In the end game, you can do quests for him, which... Oh, I see. So at the minute, every time I see Nico, I really do want to take advantage of going and getting him some sulfite. So at the moment, think of Nico a little bit like we see old Octavius. You know, when Octavius pops up, you know, do it or don't do it. When Nico pops up, I probably do want to take advantage of that to get some sulfite then, yeah?
What is it, Exile?
I'm just going to quick sell all of that.
I'm watching you.
Wonder if no, just leave that there. Flasks. I'll have to play with flasks while I smoke a big fat cigar later.
What do you need now?
You'd never need another game, really, would you? If you, I mean, there's a little bit for everything in this, or for everyone in this. You know, if you like your crafting, your min-maxing, you're just like coming up with crazy builds, just killing things. You know, multiplayer, single player. Oh Jesus, man! It's I don't understand how this. Oh, I didn't open it. I think once I get that once I get that chest piece up and running, we'll be good to go, won't we? What would someone reckon for my eye shot build, right? For a 6 link with 1 red, so 5 green, 1 red. What would you recommend? What would you suggest for? I thought he was going to do that. I should have moved, shouldn't I? I was so mesmerised by watching him sort of like that I thought, yeah, I'm not going to move. I really regret that now. It's all free. It is all free. Yeah. To be honest, someone said earlier that I really do need to sort out my my stash tabs, and it's like I said. To be honest, I'm kind of enjoying it at the minute. Just playing the game without actually having to have evidenced any expenditure of cash, because I think it's worth its weight in gold if anyone pops into a channel
My mana is
that
gone.
wants to know a new player's opinion of it. Like, because I think the big skeptical nature of us in gaming is, well, it says it's free to play, but it's not really, is it, mate? How much are the microtransactions? And I think I've given proof in the pudding that, well, technically 4 days of gameplay And I really haven't had... I mean, obviously, I've got a whole stash tab full of, you know, for flasks, for example. Now, yes, I do appreciate there's lots of vendor recipes that, you know, you guys will be taking advantage of that I'm not. But again, a new player ain't going to be worrying about that. Can you get a taste of this game to understand exactly how wonderful it really is without spending a penny? Yes, you can. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, and we've proven that over the last few days. Now, if you really, really enjoy it, you're going to start saying, okay, look, I've got the Path of Exile bug. You know, what's this going to cost me for a few stash tabs? Let's have a look. What are we going to buy? What's important for stash tabs? I would suggest you probably want the premium stash tab bundle and a currency stash tab, I guess. Would you say those two are probably the best ones? Premium quad stash tab. I don't know what that is. That's a premium quad stash tab. Is that just like more of these? I'd say for 30 quid, you probably don't need to ever buy anything else, do you? Add 6 extra premium tabs and adds a currency stash tab. I'd say this alone is worth its, you know, £7.50 and then 20 quid for that. Other than that, you don't really need anything, do you? I mean, yes, lots and lots of quality of life. Do you have to? No, you don't. I mean, so some people would be quite happy making other characters, I guess, and transferring items to them and using them as inventory, you know, if you really, really are tight up and, you know, you can't afford a little 27 quid. My argument is, if you want to play a video game and you can't go with 27 quid, then tough shit, you should be playing video games then, should you? You know? Someone's making it, someone's got to put the fucking bacon and eggs on the table and a roof over the head and a roof over the head and a mortgage and all the rest of it. You know, you can't expect to play a free game, all right? Not something as complicated as this, so... Think, and think. Create. Alright, well that's that done. I am actually looking for things. So I'm going to assume I just need to keep going deeper into the mines, do I, to get to... Let's just check we're still in the right... Oh no, I'm not even in the right zone. I'm supposed to be going to the Crystal Vein. How the hell do I get to the Crystal Vein? Back there, isn't it? It's actually in here.
Exile.
Shut
My
up.
regards.
Currency and unique. Oh, did I look at the wrong thing? Currency and unique. Currency. I mean, unique. Unique collection tab. Add a unique collection tab to your account. Unique collection tabs can hold one of each unique item. Oh, you'd say that over that then? Yeah, I don't need to worry about maps. I don't need to worry about maps because I'm not at maps. So again, I'm looking at it from the point of view of a new player. So a new player coming into this game. I don't need to worry about maps. Not at all. Not doing them. So that's 15 quid maybe later on. You could almost think of maps as an expansion, couldn't you? Okay, I've done the game. Now I'm going to start maps. It's going to cost me 15 quid for the map expansion, is the way I see it. Right now, all I really need... I don't need the currency stash tab. I don't. Because it's not taking up that much space, but quality of life would be nice. But so maybe one of those is the only compulsory ones. Potentially. The thing is, how you've got to normally takes no more than 2 hours. Not for a new player, it doesn't, dude. No, that's nonsense. No, not unless you just don't give a shit and you're not playing a game. I could honestly say the dialogue has taken over 35 minutes. So I don't agree with that at all, Epic. There's more tabs. Yeah, I gotta say, this scrolls down forever, mate. Yeah, I mean, this is just down and down and down. We had a quick look at that. I'm just trying to think about what you need to get. So the currency stats, is that what it is? 5,000 of each. What happens when you go over 5,000? Do you have to like start putting them somewhere else or actually start reassessing your life? Oh dear. I would buy the first blood supporter pack. Where would I find that? What's a blood supporter pack, mate? I don't even know what that means. Is that a pack? Are the packs? Don't know, dude. Not sure where I'd see that. Currency stash and more stash tabs and 1 to 2 premium stash tabs. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, you wouldn't need to buy all that day one, would you? I'm trying to see where packs are, dude. Special news. Just look at that. You could easily say, like, each week I'm going to treat myself to, you know, Friday night I'm going to treat myself to a little 20 quid's worth of this and that. Scroll slightly down more on the MTX home. There's nothing else here, dude. That is the home. Core supporter packs, maybe? Oh, here we go. So what do you get for that? So it's going to cost you 20 quid, so you're going to get some sort of stuff. What does it doesn't really tell you what you're getting, does it? I'm not going to click buy. Is there any way to know what you're getting for that? You're obviously getting 200 coins in addition to what looks like... Is that like one stash tab, or...? Yeah, no, that is not doing what you're saying it's doing. That's bringing me to a fucking power screen, so that's that myth fucking busted, mate. I was fucking terrified PayPal shit was going to pop up there. Right, let's carry on. Less of that while we're streaming. I'll have a look later. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? We are trying to find the Eye of Fury and the Eye of Desire. The Eye of Fury and the Eye of Desire. Is that even going to be down here? Holy shit, that is here. Oh. Get back down there. Maybe I need to go back to those because I haven't been through that other port yet, have I? There was like the red sort of flary port of doom and skulls, and then there was the slightly more angelic angel one, wasn't there? Yeah, don't worry, Zara, I've got it, mate. It's all right. I might stand just a little bit.
Beauty will grow from your remains.
I'm quite intrigued. I've kind of lost track of the story a little bit because of yeah, there's no way a new player's getting to where I am in 1 to 2 hours. I must have misread that because that's absolute nonsense.
The Rapture device.
I've actually been in there.
I am the wrestle, the sword. It was here in the face of the Oculus that
My mana is gone.
killing rabid dogs and wild boars before I could even be considered a man. In this so glorious of arenas, I care nothing for your path.
Woo!
Your future. You will have to fight.
God, I love it when shit like that happens. No, I'm just saying that's absolute nonsense, Epic. I'm sorry, mate. I just totally disagree with you. There is no way you're getting to where I am in 2 hours, dude. Absolute nonsense, mate. Absolute toddlecock. You are absolute... There is no way a casual player is getting through that and that and that and that in 2 hours. There's just no way, dude. You spend more than 2 hours listening to dialogue and doing inventory management. Absolute bullshit, dude. Absolute bullshit. No way, dude. No way. You'd spend more than 2 hours playing this game, looking on the Wikipedia, looking at YouTube things, going, what the fuck is going on, mate? Absolute, utter toddle posh, mate. Total fucking bollocks, bro. There you go. I said it. Absolute nonsense. Honestly, I don't think a casual player would even get through Act 1 in 2 hours, dude. They certainly ain't getting through 4 acts in 2 hours, mate. Not if they're actually, you know, playing a game. And you know, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Maybe they just ignore everything and just press buttons randomly. I'm sure a speedrunner can blitz through the whole game through to Act 10 in probably 3 or 4 hours, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they can do it in... What's the world record for actually completing the story? I suppose it depends if you're going to count as a tweaked character or a twinked character, right? In fact, what is the record? What is the record for someone to... there's got to be a world record for Path of Exile Act 1 through to Act 10, right? Non-twinked. It's a solo self-found. Wonder what the record is. That'd actually be really interesting to know. I bet people sort of like... They know what gems are going to be available from quest rewards and what the chances of drops are, and they probably, you know, really have like a multiple variety of builds ready, don't they? They can take advantage of whatever does drop. And that would be a really interesting take on the game, actually. I'm not normally into speedrunning, but I think in a game like this, that would actually be really interesting. We'll do you like that. Jesus, dude. Crazy, mate.
That would only slow me down.
Do not worry. I have a portal ready, my dear.
My mana is gone.
What's happened to my pots going all funny all of a sudden? I was about to say, I was actually trying to go through the portal, see if you go through a portal in combat. It looks like you actually can, so...
What do you want?
Oh, dear. So what's that? TYTYBT 210. So someone's actually done Act 1 through to Act 10 in 2 hours, 10 minutes. Havoc posted a 2-hour, 15-minute finish on Reddit. Wow. And is that solo self-found, or is that like a super twink character? I mean, obviously there's a massive difference between the two, isn't there? Unidentified. Well, I'm just got so much stuff.
Go where you are needed.
What else we got? We got that there. Alright, there we go. Get a bit quicker at getting in and out. Solo self-found hardcore in what? So basically, solo self-found hardcore in almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours. How do you get items highlight like that? I'm using something called Night. Is it called Night Filter Blade? And it's called Never something. Oh, hang on one sec, I'll show you. Basically, Google's Filter Blade, dude. And it's a website. And then if you come into here, look, and go to options, go to UI, and it's called Filter Blade. Oh no, it's called Filter Blade is the one I've got. My actual thing is called Filter Blade. It's called Neversink or something like that. But Google Neversink or Google Filter Blade, and basically what it enables you to do is you can then set up your own kind of filter. And it's actually crazy in depth. I keep thinking there's something on my screen down here. There's little flies, look, all buzzing around. Look, you see them? Yeah, you can set up your own parameters, and all it does is it just spits out like so some sort of, I don't know, text file or something, and then you just jack it into the My Games folder, and now you press the, you can get them all down here though. So depending on what content you do, you can switch your, you can have like as many of these as you want, I think. You know, you could call it, you know, Grum's not got a fucking clue what the fuck anything is filter, and you could use that, you know. How you getting on with it, Chaos? You Are you still leveling, bro? Actually, where am I on the map, by the way? Gone up there. I really don't want to be here. I'm going to come back to this. I don't want to be here. I want to be where I'm supposed to be doing the quest. I keep finding these new areas and I really want to look at them. Just do the bloody quest, Grum. So am I actually supposed to be able to find something in this area? Because I'm bugging if I know where to go. Because it looks like I've done everything. Am I missing something, folks? It requires 2 special power sources to activate the Rapture Divine and kill the beast. Find the Eye of Fury and the Eye of Desire and give them to her. I have a feeling I'm supposed to go into Duresso's Dream. And what was the other one? Am I supposed to go into Duresso's and Kaom's and just get through to... Did I back out of Kaom's Stronghold? So presumably there's going to be one in Kaom. What the hell? Why did I not get what I needed from Kaom's Stronghold then? Did I back out or something? Did I just like say fuck it and went back? Oh, I think I decided to go and do Nico, didn't I? Check the other quest. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah. That's what's thrown me. I didn't finish this, did I? I think I had a panic attack thinking I was doing the wrong content and I went back to do Nico. In fact, I did, didn't I? That's what happened. This is what happens when I get interrupted on the stream. I lose track of what the hell we're doing. And there's so many thoughts. Honestly, I'm sitting here like 99% of the time going, I'm literally testing myself going, okay, what's the Jeweler's Orb do? Oh yeah, right, that's the one that like rehashes all my gem slots. What's an Orb of Transmutation? Oh, that's the one that converts a non-magical item to a magical item. What's an Orb of Alchemy do? That's the one that converts, I think, it's a non-magical item to a rare item. And it's like...
My mana is gone.
My brain's just... It's like a jelly right now, mate. You could do some sort of like freaking degree in this game, couldn't you? Thank you for the bits, Space Nation. Thank you for the bits, my friend. Thank you very, very much, sir. Right, you're being a knob.
Bring the beast in my sights, Exile.
Oh, Einhar's back. We know what happens when Einhar's around, don't we?
We will be best friends, beast, until we slaughter you.
You fucking crazy bastard. God damn you, Einhar. I really need to get that evasion going. So, going back to what I said earlier, anybody got any ideas what I can do for an eye shot build that is a 5 green, 1 red link? Sorry, I keep forgetting. I keep going back to that. So, eye shot build, very heavily built around sort of critical hit and elemental damage. Oh, that's not good. Holy shit, I do not even know what is going on here. Even I can't even speak. Did you hear that then? I know I was like, God damn this game, bruh. Oh man, oh man. There's just too much going on. There's just too much going on. What's the frame rate like on the PlayStation 4? Oh, Skitters, what's that? Never seen that before. That's a new one. Summon Skitterbots. What the hell's a skitterbot? Summon a chilling skitterbot and a shocking skitterbot, which will trigger your traps and detonate your mines. Mines detonated by skitterbots will rearm and can then be detonated again. The skitterbots grant you more trap and mine damage and cannot be... Do what? Summon a chilling skitterbot. What's a skitterbot look like? Can I pop a skitterbot somewhere? Let's have a look at a skitterbot. I've never seen... That's the first, like, new gem I've seen in ages. Where is it? That's skitterbot. Didn't do anything? Have I got a skitterbot? Thank you very much, Space Nation. Thank you for the prime as well. Yeah, I have to forgive me, man. My brain is my brain.
An exhilarating hunt, Exile.
Weird
Now,
fast
it's
at the
time
minute,
for
mate.
Einar to go to Einar business.
Too much information. I think I've studied this hard since I was at university, mate. Thank you very much, Space. Thank you for the prime, my friend. Really appreciate it, bro. Thank you kindly. Thank you for using your prime with us this month. Top banana, mate. Top banana. You're a gem. A gem, sir. It reserves mana. I don't have enough. Oh, is that what it said? Reserves mana. Is that why it's inactive? Mana reserves. Oh shit, yeah. Mana reserve 35%. I didn't see that, dude. I better take that out, actually. I just wanted to know what a skitterbot looked like. I've got 7 points I need to spend. Let's kill some more stuff before we spend some points. Oh. I'll tell you what, Chaos. If you ever did get to this point, yeah, I can honestly say that. Let me go through this very briefly. Act 1, you could have done with your eyes closed, but it's you'll spend ages in Act 1 trying to get your head around things. Act 2, you start getting an idea for the flow of the game, start understanding a few extra things, even if it's just how questing kind of works and portals, and start getting a basic idea what your build want to be, and you probably end up restarting, going back to Act 1, coming all the way back through. But it's pretty much a walk in the park, twinked or not. Act 3 is where you start noticing things like will suddenly start killing you. You sit there thinking, well, how did that happen? Because everything was going really well until Act 3, and then Act 3, just occasionally, you get a bit overwhelmed. You think, oh shit, what happened there? Act 4, I can honestly say, now I'm actually having to think. I'm really having to, like, if I just sit here, I'm dead, mate. It's been a massive transition from Act 1, 2, 3 to 4. Really, really kind of crazy. Sorry, what was that, Mr. Bad Habits? Sorry, what did I miss, mate? How you doing, Bad Habits? You're right. Could you tell me how... Oh, yeah, you got that. Sorry, mate. We answered that, didn't we? Holy shit. Thank you very much, Space Nation. Is your 6L locked into those colours? Well, it's not locked. I mean, I could... what, you mean the 5? The 5 green, 1 red? It's not locked. I mean, I could use a jeweler's orb on them, but I wouldn't want to. It's just that I've got Tabular, which is, all 6 green, but I've got a really, really nice evasion chest piece, which is 5 green, 1 red. And see, the thing is, I don't know what red gems there are, because I haven't really been focusing on red gems. And I guess someone said earlier, there's got to be some sort of elemental damage on red, which might actually work really nicely for me. So what I'm going to do later is I'm going to go and visit all the vendors and have a look at all the red gems. I really cannot afford to try and re-roll it as all green, because obviously I don't have the jeweler's orbs, and I've got 5 green on it already, so I'm better to take the 5 green and just stick in some red. I just need to know what red to put in there, and to be honest, and what greens to put in there as well. I mean, there might be something a lot better than what I've got. Resists life and
that would only slow me
extra
down.
life and resists elemental damage. That's like my nemesis, mate. I do need some sort of non-elemental damage, single shot skill as well at some point. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to kick that into it all, but. What am I doing here, by the way? Who am I talking to?
What do you need now?
Yeah, I can't keep up with identifying things. I'm just going to run out of stuff when I get some nice uniques and stuff.
May fear guide you.
What time is it, Zara? 3:24. We were alright for a little bit today. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, shit. My bad. It likes to tell you there's places to go and buy things, doesn't it?
Tala, Exile.
You didn't have that through Act 3, though. I had maybe a handful of deaths. That's what I mean. Yeah, Act 3. I mean, to be honest, Act 3, you'll be alright. I think there's just a couple of times in Act 3 where I thought, oh, shit. Mainly metamorphs, to be honest. I think Act 3 you'll be okay with. I mean, Act 1, blind, do whatever you want. Act 2, yeah, you know, you start feeling your power ramping up. Act 3, again, you know, you just notice they're a little bit trickier. You know, you're probably learning to better cycle your pots. But again, you know, don't need to worry about it too much. I mean, Act 3, you know, I'd say the only real challenge there was the elite of the elite metamorphs. Act 4, I think Act 4 so far, the big change is pots. If I wasn't piano potting, I'd have a lot more issues. So yeah. So yeah. I dread to think what's going to happen by Act 5. I'm actually a bit terrified of getting into Act 5. I think I'm going to have to really rethink my gear a little bit. But like I said, I've got that beautiful evasion to come yet, so fingers crossed. Right. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that nearly did not work. I thought I'd pop that then. Sometimes I feel like there's a real delay on blink arrow. So sometimes it just feels like it just ain't having it, you know? Second red, what's for damage on full life? Inspiration. No, I'm not going to re-roll Epic. There's no way I can re-roll. I just haven't got enough gems. The chances of me getting 4 green, 2 red, it just ain't worth it, dude. I'd be better off just going with 5. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, shit. I didn't know I was coming into a boss. Oh,
My mana is gone.
Long way, dude. Well, I don't know really if he lands on me, does it? Holy shit.
One less little angry boy for the world to deal with.
Holy balls! Very nice, very nice. Right, so we might as well just travel out of there then. Oh, hang on. There's not a recipe kicking about that I missed, is there?
The moment your skin touched the corrupted soil of Rayclast, you were infected. Kitava has soaked this land in his filth. I will crush the corruption from your bones. Drain your black blood upon this sacred ground. Brothers and sisters, I honor you with a warrior's death. Your spirits will fight by my side when we march against Kitava.
Well, I turned the bot off, actually. Sorry, mate.
To Tukohama. You will be remembered with glory.
Yeah, I should be back now, mate. Yeah, we're alright for time for a little bit. So you thinking? What are we thinking? I shot Mirage Archer, which I like. GMP. What's GMP? Is that the greater missile support? Because I don't think I have that. You know, I've only got LMP. I have got added cold somewhere. I've got that in stock. Hypothermia. I've got an elemental. So elemental damage with attacks would be the red one, would it? I'll have a look at that then, dude. Thank you. And inspiration's another one, is it? The 6 link, yeah, of course can. It's what's it called? Fox something. It's this one, not Fox shape. So it's 421 evasion with an additional 500 while I'm on full life. And a nice little cheeky 10% increased movement speed as well. So it's just 5 green, 1 red look. What were you saying about... Let's have a look what reds I've actually got. And like I said, we can go and buy some, can't we? What did you say? Inspiration and some sort of elemental damage. I haven't got anything like that. I'm pretty sure I've got hypothermia and on cold, because we did try that for a little bit, didn't we? Quite fancy doing something with Herald. In fact, I'm using Herald of Ice, aren't I? With Hatred, is it? Yeah, Herald of Ice and Hatred, which seems to be working quite well, actually. Right, so inventory. Oh, what the hell? That looks amazing. Oh, check this out. Holy balls. Oh, a hybrid pot. Oh, that's nice. 510 life and 140 mana. Cool. And 80% increased evasion rating, 25% reduced duration. Flask effect is not removed at full mana. Nice. Oh, I like that. Enduring. That's pretty sweet, bro. That is pretty sweet. And it's got a really nice colour.
What do you want?
Sell items. Tick, tick. What is that for? It's got a nice colour, mate. A lot of colour.
May fear guide you.
What build's going for? Green, mate. I've gone for green. Where are we going? Oh, hang on. I want to... Actually, hang on. Sorry, we're not going there, are we? We want to go to the other path, don't we? So we will want to go... I'm going to have to go all the way back through, aren't I? Yeah, well, you say it's easy. I'm not going to risk it, mate. Because I have... You've got to remember, I've got very few... In fact, I might not even have any orbs of... Jeweler's orbs, mate. I certainly haven't got what... This is the problem. People talk about these things. You know, when you've got 600 Jeweler's orbs sitting there. If you've got one, I ain't risking it, mate.
My mana is gone.
Kind of like this area. This is pretty cool. Come on, Einar, capture the knobber.
You will be a survivor, or you will be food.
I've seen a lot of Ironheart today. Is that normal in this area? It's just like Ironheart just keeps popping up every time I come around. Does he like always respawn in the same areas or something? Oh shit, I forgot about this. Orb of Alteration, nice. So I really want to focus on getting a little bit of life and mana. What are we running on at the minute? We're running on point. Someone suggested an approximate... Someone suggested about 0.4 life... sorry, mana leech. And I'm running at 3% life leech. So 3% life and 0.4% main hand. What the fuck? Is that cumulative? What's going on here? I'm not getting... You're only getting a flat 3%. I'm not getting 3% from physical. So let's say I do 100. Let's say I do 100 physical damage, and for argument's sake, 100 cold damage. Am I getting 3 health back from the physical and 3 health back from the cold damage? Can't be. A minor life leech from physicals 0.4, which I'd really like to get closer to 1%. So physical attacks is 0.4%. So if it's... I'm actually confused. What's the difference between these two stats? Main hand life leech from physical attacks. Life leech from physical damage. Oh, attacks just means an actual attack. Oh, I see. Got you. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, feel free to link anything like that. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, chromatic orbs. Yeah, chromatic orbs. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the jeweler ones are for the... that's what I'm going to use on these, isn't it? And this. Yeah, so sorry, I'm thinking about these. Yeah, it's chromatics for recolor, isn't it? As the name would suggest.
My mana is gone.
What do you think? Like Are you saying that like what was it? I might have a little tinker later. Would there be a way for me to farm chromatics? Maybe I could go and have a quick wiki on, for example, what vendor recipes give me chromatic orbs, and I could go and farm some, and then I could sit here and then I'll come back in the morning and tell you that you're terribly horrible people and that you've ruined my beautiful breastplate because now it's got 6 blues on it. And I was up all night. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to start learning some vendor recipes anyway, would it? So... Place is crazy. This place just feels like it goes on and on and on and on. I actually really like this this zone. Right, Einhurt. Let us get our last few boogeymen. Chaos Orb, oh yes, mate. That's what I'm talking about, bro. There's that idiot Octavius. I really don't like Octavius. I've decided he's a dick. Straight up just gonna say it. I really don't like him. Jesus, these things got some sort of crazy resistance.
Survivor, you are well prepared for the end. This is a fine capture.
Jesus, look at that little lot. Just gonna mute out one sec.
That would only slow me down.
Yes. Go where you are needed.
So we're on 8 Chaos Orbs already today, which I'm pretty chuffed with. Pretty chuffed to say the least. It might not seem like a lot to you guys, but 10 Chaos Orbs was my my funky target. I just thought, get 10 Chaos Orbs, and then I might have a look on that trading site and just see what, you know, what can you get for 10 Chaos Orbs. It might not be a lot, but it might be something kind of nice. You know, if I suddenly find my characters hit a bit of a dead end, you never know, right? Oh, what? Hang on, what's this, mate? Sorry. So this is Sivaran GitHub. So something to do with a calculator. Let's have a look at this. So what's this all about? So it gives you. So I put in 6 sockets. I put in the requirement is Dex. What do you mean by where it says requirement? Is this telling me what? I don't understand this. What's it asking me to do? When it says requirements Dex, what does that mean? So you'd look at a piece of items. Let's use these, and let's say, okay, so total sockets is going to be 4 on that calculator then, yeah. Requirements are Dex 62 and Intelligence 43. Is that right? And then put that in there. And desired colors are green 4. And then what do I do? Then calculate. So it's saying, what's Verici 1G bollocks mean? Chromatic. Oh, right. So chromatic orb. So in order for me to get this to 4 green, it's going to take, it's a success chance of about 8%. It's saying it's going to take. Oh, this is actually really cool. Actually, this is really cool. It's going to take. This is really cool because you know that I'm going to do my first one. It's going to say it should take you 12, and it's going to take me 356. What is it? What's the Verici? So, in order to get my greens up, I would need about 12 chromatics. That's actually a really cool calculator. Oh, I put in the wrong. Oh, I put in the wrong info. Oh, fuck. Right, sorry. You need to see the requirements without the gems in it. Oh, right. Okay. So, all right. So let's teach me the ways of. Teach me the ways. Okay. So you have to unsocket it then. So does that mean we're gonna have a better chance? Hang on. Where's it gone? So total sockets is it total sockets that I want? So total sockets should be 4, yeah? Requirements is... it doesn't say anything about a level, it just says 33 dex, doesn't it? Oh god, it's got a 3.4% chance. So just to get my gloves up to fucking... I'm gonna need at least, really, on average... Oh no, 3. Oh no, sorry, not 3%. 3 chromatic. You're fucking kidding me. Really? Is that fucking all it's? Fuck me, dude. That is brilliant. Is there no others, Epic? No others for chromatic orbs, no. Holy shit. So, in theory, I suppose it's that because it's such a high dex item. Is that right? Wait. That is really useful, guys. That is like really useful. In-game chat, you got to bear in mind, I'm looking at lots of different monitors, mate. The Verici X amount is the crafting bench recipe. You can force 1, 2, or 3 set colors using the crafting bench. But I won't have that because don't you need a recipe for that? Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. The crafting bench... Yeah, so I don't have any crafting bench recipes. There's nothing I can do about that, is there? That's just not going to make any difference, is it, for me at this point? Oh, shit! My bad. Nice. Wow! So actually, these orbs are nowhere near as just random as I thought, eh? So this is what you were saying about the foxhide. So actually, the foxhide might actually not. So what was the foxhide one? What's the chance of me getting 4? What was it? 4 greens and 2. What was it? 4 greens and 2 reds. 4 green, 2 red. Yeah. What do I need on that fox eye to get 4 green, 2 red? How many chromatics will I need? Oh, obviously, you never know. You might end up with a bum one, but
This one is captured. I now will take it.
well done, Ironheart. Well done. 15 with a standard deviation of 15, so 30 at worst. That don't sound too bad. I bet you if I paid fucking attention to that epic, seriously, I bet. Oh Jesus, Cox! Bloody millions of them, mate. Yeah, I bet if I
That
paid
would
more
only slow me
attention
down.
today to chromatic vendor recipes, I bet we'd have it, mate. I'll bet you anything. I might try. So do you reckon that? Do you reckon your optimal build there? What did you say? With inspiration and elemental damage, do you think that would be the best way to roll it, Epic? I suppose the downside is that if you've got a high dex item, let's just say you've got a high dex item which is therefore naturally quite likely to roll and you know, naturally drop with a lot of green slots, but you actually want to have like a 50-50 split of 3 green and say 3 blue. It could be quite hard to get that, couldn't it? If you're only trying to randomize one of those slots, or even 2 of those slots, it's not too bad, is it?
Yes.
Very clever game, actually.
May fear guide you.
Can't believe how much this chapter has changed everything about the game. It really... Oh, shit, what did I just do then? Shit, where did they all just go? Oh, shift click, isn't it? Bollocks. That's my bad. That's more. I think we better start. I did say, like, at 5, we would start just, like, identifying freaking everything. It's just that I just want to carry on playing, so... It was just slowing me down so much. I know I'm going to pay the price for it because I'm not getting best bang for buck, but... Can you imagine the joy I'm going to have with a cup of coffee later going through all of those freaking flasks? Oh, that was a Gloom. Gloom Leash Heavy Belt.
What is it, Exile?
Really?
Go where you are needed.
Wrong one. Go back in there. So I'm going to have a quick look. You're right, Nusty. Are you enjoying Path of Exile, Oliver? It's becoming a minor addiction, I've got to admit. A minor addiction. It's a very intriguing game. Uh-oh. The Grand Arena. That doesn't sound good, does it? Syndicates is even better for 3 native plus any different. I'm not sure I know what syndicates are. I just tried to do my arrow thing and it didn't work again.
It is our inspiration that defines us. What do you fight for, gladiator? Hundreds of warriors tried to lay claim to the same title as I, but I defeated them all. Victory goes not to the able, but to the ambitious.
I tell you what, it's Virgin Media. They don't fuck them out now, do they? That is crazy. I swear to God. One phone call, mate. Fucking Virgin Media are literally around here, mate. I've just had to say I'm so sorry, but it seems to be fixed now. I said I did ring them back, didn't I? I did ring them back, so I didn't feel like I was, you know, wasting anyone's time. Oh, what is this? Oh, shit.
I give you to the earth.
I must have really fucking rattled some fucking feathers down there, right? How long ago did we have that problem? It was about, what was it, about 2 o'clock? But before 4 o'clock, I've got an engineer at the door. I feel almost bad, but to be fair, I have spent 3 months with a nightmare, haven't I? They are so nice. The guys that come round are absolutely, honestly, they really are. They do that company proud, I tell you. Super impressed. What do I do with all the flasks? I make them into better flasks, Elegon. So it's like I was saying yesterday. I mean, you've got to bear in mind, like my character is still surviving. I've still got 8 skill points this one. Yeah, I was playing yesterday, and I noticed my pots didn't seem to be really making a huge difference, mate. But I upgraded them all and had a little bit of a play today as well. That's really cool, isn't it? It's like a proper gladiatorial arena. Nice place to fight, man. I'd say let's settle body armor and flask today. What do you think? Body armor and flask. What do you mean? As in the reroll? Hang on, didn't I just come through it? I think I just come through it, you know? Yeah, I did. Sorry, I've gone back down to the lower passage, haven't I? Which would make more sense as a gladiatorial arena, actually. I need to go back out the other door, don't I? Ooh. I do like this build. I'm sure it's a terrible build, all things considered, but I have to say I'm having a lot of fun with the maneuverability and
at age 13,
you know, being able to pop the
carving knife in hand.
Pop these down all around you when you're in an arena.
For the amusement
we've got a bit of movement utility, haven't we?
At 15, they thought me worthy to fight a fellow man. A butcher was twice as big and twice as stupid as I.
Come at me, bruh. Feel like fucking Spartacus, mate.
And many like earned my way, kill by kill, out of the awful pit and into the grand arena. I thought I would find wealth and glory in the arena. I was wrong. I found something far precious. My lady Macbeth.
Oh, bad. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, hang on. Is that... oh, that's a chromatic. That's a chromatic. Shit. Stop. I really want to pimp out my ballistas as well. Oh, shit. That looks bad. He keep running away. Ooh, charge dash. This is the best part of the game. This is really cool. This is really, really cool. Is there any way to get a dash to like go for further? Because I really like my dash skill. What's that? Going Raider, Nasty? What's Raider, dude?
I knelt in the sand of the Grand Arena, awaiting the killing blow. I raised my eyes to look upon my death. Instead, Merveille, her beautiful eyes met mine, and I knew she saw me too. I turned my opponent's stride and killed the man with his own dagger.
Oh shit, that
had always been about survival. The primal instinct to kill or be killed. Now, the fight became about something
sort of ground pound or something, yeah. Like a proper arena, isn't it? Look at that, beautiful.
A battle worthy of song. The way we fight reminds me of how the previous King of Swords was a giant.
I don't blower.
Both faster and stronger than I. Yet I needed only look up at
Disgusting, innit, blower?
To know that I had no choice.
So I won't get letters of complaint because I'm not playing
this day.
7 days, you see, mate.
I made him shiver under every parry, striking with all of my might so that my arms felt they might snap with every impact. All the while, I studied his face. A king of swords is nothing when he began to defend his crown.
Shit.
Took an hour.
You know what I've just realised?
It was there.
I haven't got my... Where? Oh shit, where's all my... Oh shit, where's all my... Oh guys, where's all my... Aura's
and
gone?
I slit the giant's throat.
Like seriously, where are my auras?
Cried out for my lady's hand. From that day forth, I wore the crown of swords upon my head.
Jesus,
and
those
a ring of
blades are
eternal
really
love
doing my fruit
upon
and
my
nothing.
finger.
Shit, not good. Oh, you can actually dodge them, can't you? They're not even that hard to get around.
Yield! My lady.
The only love you had, Doreso, was for yourself.
Shit, what happened to all my Guys, what's happened to all my stuff? Did I take those fucking gems out and put them back in? I did, didn't I? I took them out of the gloves to show you that. What was I doing? to do the calculator thing, didn't I? Let me go get my fucking gems back. I'm missing Hatred and Herald of Ice. I thought I thought something was a bit off there. Where was it? There must be a mustache, right? Herald of Ice. And what was it? Hatred, wasn't it? Fucking idiot.
What do you want?
I sit there thinking, oh no! Sell items. God damn it, dude. So we want to do that. Hang on. How does this work? That. This throws me. This throws me. Dink. Why is it? What the fuck? Just cancel that. Item is in trade. Let me go back here. You have to wait a sec. Hang on, sorry, dude. Just give me a sec, mate, because that weird thing's happening again. Already identified, but I didn't see it do the thing. Oh, that's just so weird. I just don't get that. Shit, it's shift click, innit? Shift click. Sorry, man. Let me get my head around this, because
What is it, Exile?
for some reason, weird shit keeps happening. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That's obviously what we want. Already got rid of that. You get up for a bit of, you playing a bit of Tarkov later, I think I'm just having a spasm with keys right now, guys. I think I'm literally, I think I've had that much information to take in today that I'm literally just sort of lost. I'm going to have to buy a stash tab, aren't I? There is no way I can carry on playing this without a stash tab. I mean, look at it. So what were we saying about the gloves? Chromatic orbs. No, not chromatic orbs. Jeweler's orbs, wasn't it? Jewelry orbs. Orbs of jewelry. Jewelry orbs. What do jewelry orbs look like? I suppose you can just hotkey them. Oh, sorry, search for them. Jewelry. No? What's the jewelry things? No, not chromatics. No, not to change the colour. The ones that adds, the ones that enable you to add slots to things. No, fusing is for links. I don't think I've got any jewelry orbs. You've got to be shitting me. Oh my god, I've got millions of the fucking things. Jeweler's orbs. I'm looking for the wrong thing. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, we're good to go. We're good to go. Jeweler's orbs. And then if I cancel out of that. How you doing? Ice? You alright, mate? I'm having a bit of a fanny attack right here, mate. We were about to embark on a whole, well, not a whole new build, but potentially a new build of some degree. It's really weird because that stash is like proper hard to see at the minute. So you can't move things when you're in the trades tab. I think that's what's throwing me, but you can when you're in the stash tab, obviously. I wonder why it locks you out of moving things around when you're in the trade window. Right, sorry, did you want to do something? Did you want me to do something? Or are you here, are you? Diamond flask. A diamond flask. What am I doing with that? We're about to switch out to this. We're about to switch out to that there, Ice. So people are suggesting go for 4 green, 2 red. Go to my menagerie. Okay. Oh, that was my portal. Sorry, mate. Wrong portal. Menagerie, which is that, isn't it? You get complaints of not playing Alien Isolation on Friday night. The internet went down earlier, Plumber. Lost in Space. Good, in it, mate. Yeah, I've still got a few episodes to watch yet, dude. Right, okay. What am I doing here, then? Who is this again? This is Ishivara, right? Yeah, what am I doing here, then, bro? Come to the altar. The blood altar. Put the flask in. Alright, so put the flask in there. I can't see your... Select the option which makes you add the modifier of warding. Am I going to have that, though? Okay, what else did you say? And then survive. What do you mean? Crap.
Prove to the first ones you're worthy, Exile. The ritual is complete.
Right. What do I do? Go back. Your critical strike chance is lucky. Well, that's a nice roll on that. Immune to curses during flask effects and removes curses on... Let's take that out of there then. That diamond flask is part of your end game setup. Really? Well, is it that easy to make a... Is this because I've collected these? It protects you from curses while giving you a fuck ton of crits. So I really want to look after that then, do I? See, this is the thing that I struggle with, right? The game happens. It's in World of Warcraft, right? When a boss is going to cast a curse or something, there's normally a really clear tell, isn't there? You know, whatever. Or you fight that boss so many times, you kind of know at which stage it's going to do something. In this, how the fuck do I even know if I've got a curse on me? Is it on debuffs? I mean, does it come up here like in big fucking red letters, like you're fucked or something, or what? You don't like his ginger daughter though. She seems. Oh, she's actually not too bad, actually, mate. It's don't forget because she feels put on by everybody else, doesn't she? She's actually becomes quite a nice character later on. You don't need to know it comes up on your head and in the bar. What on this bar up there? You just have 100% flask uptime. How do you get 100% flask uptime? The bar on the top left. Oh, right, yeah, the one I was just looking at. So you know what, mate? I'm paying no attention to that up there, dude, to be honest with you. There's something else I need to start taking into account. I've got enough trying to manage my pots at the minute. So 100% flask uptime comes from you passing the flasks on cooldown. Okay, seems straightforward enough. And this is because this is quite a long time as well. 6.3, isn't it? All right, cheers, dude. Thank you. I think I've got that. So are curses like really prevalent in endgame? Are they? All right. Okay. So let's not do anything rash with that then. Normal rat flask rotations every 5 seconds. I'm just like fucking manically clicking them as and when required. You do it every 3.5. Right, just bear with me 1 second. Yeah, it's the pot rotation's weird. It is, honestly. It's really kind of strange. The whole pot rotation thing, everything just happens so fast in this game. It's something I'm really going to have to get my head around. Yeah, they are, and you know what? It's really high production values on the whole thing as well, mate. That's what I've been so impressed with, dude. Like super impressed with that. Thank you for that, mate. Thank you. Right, so we've done the Trials of Ascendancy, so we need to do that tomorrow when I've had a little look at what Ascendancy means. We haven't found any more Azurite, have we? That's a shame. Your in-game flask will most likely consist of one... Yeah, let's have a look at this. One life flask, one unique flask. 35 to all elemental, that's nice. That's a 5 seconds as well. A diamond flask, a jade or stibnite flask, and a quicksilver. Okay. Alright, mate. I'm getting there. Okay. Find the Eye of Fury. We've done that, haven't we? And give them to the lassie. Deliver it to her in the mine. So if we go back to the Crystal Veins, which is down there. Yeah, I've got quite a lot to watch. I started watching Vikings the last season, Plower. Really good, dude.
Fury and desire together again. Lovely and lovely.
How you getting on with it,
so
Ice?
shiny, replete with the vim of murdered souls. My Malachi did the crafting. Beautiful work. General Adis did the murdering. Equally beautiful work, in its own juicy way. Num-nums time, my little rapture. Have you ever been to the end of the world before, my king? Asked the blackest monkey.
Bloody hell.
I have not, realized the Monkey King.
Look at this thing.
There is my
Scary,
reason to go where you go, be where you be, my king, concluded the blackest monkey in a voice as warm and welcoming as death.
Yeah, she's
Do
been
you
a good
know
character
who
so
wrote
far,
that?
so I said the
Not a
same earlier.
cockroach? Victorio Navalius, the people's poet of San. He was my friend, and I betrayed him. Took his love and burned it before his eyes.
My lord.
Now I am betrayed. My heart burned black by the one man I loved. Malachi. He's found a new heart, you see. A beast.
Wow. Jeez, dude.
Malachi's devices. His creations. He loved them all. Not me. He betrayed me then. Said he loved me. Then said he wanted me to die.
Oh, shit. Shit, I missed that.
Malachi's devices. His creations. He loved them all. Not me. He betrayed me then. Said he loved me. Then said he wanted me to die. He betrays me now. Let me suffer.
He's lost all the things on her
Let
head,
me
look.
wither.
And an arm.
Am I the one and only mistake that you ever made, Malachi?
So annoying.
Yes,
They won't let you zoom in when you're
that's
speaking to
me.
characters. It fucking irritates
Diala,
the
the
shit
Gemmin
out of me.
Queen. Malachi's misdemeanor. Make him regret his mistake. Not a cockroach. Tear open the beast's black heart. Rip Malachi from his filthy little nightmare. Cut him. Crush him. Burn him from existence. He deserves no better. And I deserve no worse.
Wouldn't happen if it
love
was a
for
Blizzard
me.
game.
No love. No love.
Why?
No
Surely
love.
someone spoke to them about the ludicrousness of having fucking text dialogue directly in an isometric fucking video game where you're zoomed in. I mean, they really do amaze me how inept some of this shit is, to be honest. Oh, that is proper. Oh my god.
So
that
this is what life
nasty.
inside of a nightmare looks like.
Oh, that is pure skank ass butcher's nasty, mate. What's that? You just putting your online shopping order in for the second time. First time I thought I could have gone to the shop and got it yourself. Oh no. Is it that bad, was it, Advena? Who's that with, mate? Yeah, we're going to really need that evasion up soon, aren't we? Oh, gross, bro. Trying to think, if I mean, I'm really enjoying the range, but you know, if I had to start another class, I actually have no idea what I'd go for. I normally in these games, like whenever I'm playing something, I think, you know what, I really fancy trying this, or I really fancy trying that. I actually have no idea what else I'd try, because now I'm starting to understand the scope and scale of it. You know, before it was like, oh, I get a ranger because they use a bow. Nothing could be further from the truth, really, could it? There are just so many possibilities. It's just crazy, really. So what do you guys do with your piano pots then? Are you literally just like plugging pots in rotation, like every 5 seconds? Is it like every second you just tap like the next pot? Is that how you're doing it? I mean, is it? You know, when you get to the hardcore stuff, is it just like pop, 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 pop? You know? Or is there a bit more of a dynamic rhythm to it than that? I might change my hotkeys actually. Gonna get some real used to just like plugging pots, that's only a bit like looking for chromatic orb vendor recipes. Definitely one of those games where you feel like you're patting your head and rubbing your cock all at the same time, mate. There's one. Look. Finally spotted one. I always misclick so you don't know. When bossing instead, I only touch them for panic. What's this below? Hang on, what's this link randomly in chat for a game called Scorn? Scorn is an atmospheric first-person horror adventure game set in a nightmare. What's this? Just some random coming soon, probably sack of shit game, or do you know something about it, dude? It looks like absolute trash, mate. What's this? This looks terrible, man. This looks like real amateur hour, mate. Like real amateur hour. What is that shit? Try a game called Scorn. No. No, because it looks absolute trash, bro. Absolute trash, mate. I'll stick with this. I'll stick with the weird glowy eyeballs, bro. Is Zara in chat? Zara, how long does a Resident Evil 2 playthrough take, mate? If you like take a long time playing it, you got any ideas? I really hate these buffs. I actually am gonna stop picking them up. They really annoy the shit out of me. So hard to see what's going on when you got that. What makes maps endgame? Could you just give me a brief idea about maps? So maps, presumably, I mean, we you know, is this comparable to like, are we talking like Rift kind of content or something? 3, 2, 1. Fuck off. Thank you. I'm not even clicking them from now on. I don't think I've had one of those that hasn't just annoyed me immediately. It's that kind of like pulsing, throbbing. Stopped you dead there, mate, didn't I? That's no door. That is an anal sphincter, sir, and you know it. Must be. I like the idea of. Oh.
You see what happens when you hunt dreams, Ranger.
Oh, that's not good. Fucking hell. Oh, shit! You can turn them off. You can turn them off up there, can you? Ah, right. Got you. Got you. I didn't know that. Thank you. So map saying you to get to the end game bosses. Read your. Oh, sorry. I don't think it looks bad at all. Very weird. I give you that. It doesn't look. It looks shit. It looks terrible, man. It looks like a right proper amateur job, mate. You can just tell it's like it's just someone that's got a really cool eye. The actual combat looks terrible, bro. Just gonna do that thing again in a minute and really fuck up my day and shit. Oh, fucking cocks! How are you supposed to get past that? I can't move that fast, even if I pop a pot. Maybe stay closer to her would be a good suggestion, wouldn't it? When she does that, at least. Anyway. Oh God, here we go again. Yeah, now I know you're not. Now I know. Now I know.
You've just earned yourself some bigger prey, Huntress.
You just gotta stay close to her, ain't you?
Listen carefully, Ranger, as this is something you will never hear from me again. I was wrong, and you were right. Part of me wishes I'd died at your feet as was intended. The little girl within me that shies from darkness.
Bit scabby, but she does are.
It was Malachi who reached out to me, who wrapped me in nightmare, made me his slave. He has shown me greatness beyond imagining, so much that I thought my mind would shatter under its weight. And although my mind remains intact, my dreams were not so fortunate. Malachi is in the beast's black core right now, harnessing all that the beast is and will be. He will destroy this world and forge it anew in the divine image of nightmare. Yet as powerful as Malachi has become, he is neither unreachable nor invulnerable. He sacrificed much to become the beast's prime servant, both in spirit and in flesh, yet three vital organs.
I'd say a pint of lager and a whiskey chaser,
his heart,
no problem.
Lungs, and entrails. Keepsakes of humanity lost. They will be our tickets into Malachi's private little show.
Is there any way to refight the bosses, guys?
Deeper, deep into Nightmare's abattoir. I'll follow when I'm able. You find me those organs, and I'll get us into the black core.
We'll get them, mate. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Yeah, is there any way to fight a boss game? Because I actually really enjoyed that one. But it's, you know, third time in, I finally figured out what was going on. Yeah, I'd be quite interested. Have I actually spoke to her? Fully.
Malachi chose his three most loyal servants to guard those precious innards. His godless three. Inquisitor Malagaro, Chevron
just
of
reset the zone
Umbra,
and come back.
and
Really
Doedri Darktongue. If the history books are
That's
accurate, High Templar Vol burned Malagaro and
These maggots
Doedri at
down
the
here,
stake on his way to lay siege to San. He didn't have to worry himself with Chevron. Brutus had already sorted her out. Yet slaves of nightmare seem to be shackled just as tightly to life as they are to the beast. I, of course, am living proof of that. Don't worry yourself with that little detail, though. Shackles are made to be unlocked.
See you later, alligator. Let's go through another anal sphincter. I really don't like Octavius. I really don't like that. I've just suddenly realised, again, I haven't got my things up, haven't I? Is that dude just like... Not going to argue with him. That was weird. Was he stuck, or did some monsters just sit there being a bit of a knob?
Every crime against nature imaginable.
This is nasty. How you doing, Zycon? You alright, fella? Aha. I think I'm gonna switch out. I don't think I like that pot. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Before we walk this path together, it's important that you understand one thing about me. I don't regret a single thing that I've done. I set out to raise humanity up from the cloying mud of its fleshly ignorance. My mistake was not in the aspiration, but in the
conversion
execution.
from physical damage to elemental damage, primarily cold, I guess, really.
Really, I'm not helping you, Exile. You're helping me. So, have you found those juicy organs for me yet?
So I'm trying to get really high crit, then convert the crit damage into essentially elemental damage with cold, really. So yeah, nothing much more complicated than that. Kill all three. So I've still got the ascendancy one to do, haven't I? And that was, where was that? Was that not back in Act 3 at the gardens or something? I can't exactly. Was it up there? Because we haven't actually been up there, have we? I think it was, wasn't it? It was the branch off the gardens for the ascendancy. I haven't seen that Nico dude. I'm quite pissed about that. I was looking forward to doing another plunge down the old azurite mine, but nothing seems to have happened there. We'll see if we can go break a seal again, gain access to the mines. Talk to Ian in town for the reward. We've got a lot of quests going on. Let's just bounce back to Highgate. Well, hang on. Thinking about it. Sure.
Malachi knew exactly what he was doing when he created the Rapture. His primary concern, get inside the beast and take up the reins of true power. And his second objective, incite a cataclysm that would wipe the very thought of resistance from this land. The beast is the source of all thaumaturgy. The one power in this world that transforms what is real into what is imagined.
What happened there? Did she just find out? Let's go murder some dudes. We might as well stay here before we head out. Orb Chance. So an Orb of Chance is one that converts a normal item into possibly even a unique, right? It could be a magical, could be a rare. Could it even be a normal?
My mana is gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this hybrid. This hybrid. Oh shit, Cox. Oh that. Oh yeah, you can have this one. Chaos. I reckon she's right up your alley, mate. I reckon you can put anything up that fucking alley, mate. I'm about to say I really don't want to be standing that close to her, do I? Fucking hell. do I keep getting closer to her? Really? That didn't touch me, dude, and you know it didn't.
You were
Need to
your
remember
own
to-
worst enemy, Doedri.
Pop my pop, don't I? So I can go a bit quicker.
That would only slow me down.
What's that? I don't want that piece of crap, do I? Hallowed life blast. That might be a bit better, actually.
That would only slow me down.
We better go and just bend us some stuff, I think. The areas on the ground are cursed circles. Yeah, I need to start paying attention to that stuff up in the top left-hand corner. Actually, I'm really missing out a lot of stuff up there.
Yes.
It's definitely this act is where it all changes, isn't it? It's definitely.
I'm watching you.
Throwing things at me that I haven't seen up until now. It's manageable, but I can see where this game's going now. And yeah, I'm going to have to start upping my game quite considerably, aren't I? The pots in particular, that there is just no use to me whatsoever. Did I just have, I don't even know what to do with all this lot now. I kind of wish I hadn't fucking bothered. I wicked told you, Grub. A dense fossil. Have we seen one of those before? A dense fossil. More armor, energy shield, or evasion modifiers. Okay, that sounds relatively new to me. And another gem. Did we... Can I just get an answer on this one? You see how I got this rather lovely... Where was it? This. Omen on the Winds, Viridian Jewel, right? 20% increased damage, etc, 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 yeah? Can I just get a confirmation as to... I already have one of those, look. Omen on the Winds, Viridian Jewel. And I'm not a million miles away from another jewel socket. Could I put another Omen on the Winds in that and gain it again? Or can you not have two of the same jewels on a passive skill tree build? It actually says two. Really? So that is actually really good then, right? Did it actually say on it, did it? Oh, limited to 2. Radius medium, yeah. Is that additive or multiplicative? Now, which one should we use? Should we go for the Hallowed Life Flask? I have to start mixing my pots up a little bit, aren't I? And again, why do my... Oh, because I die. If you die, you'll... I've got to... If you die, you need to reset your auras, don't you? Keep forgetting that.
Exquisite. Be still.
My mana is gone.
Be still.
Fuck you.
Open up. You have murdered an artist.
Your kind leave nothing but scars, Melagaro.
What the fucking... That's all my pot's gone. This thing just ain't taking a punishment, is it? Jesus. Can't move.
Beauty will grow from your remains.
Jesus balls, dude. That is some oh, Chaos Orb. Nice. Nicey. All things spicy. Wow. They are a whole new ball game, aren't they? They really are. So, to anyone thinking that we were having an easy ride of it, I can assure you I am fucking struggling. What you want about? I smashed my pots like you wouldn't believe then, dude. What you want about? Oh, shit. I just tried to bloody,
My mana is gone.
I just tried to bloody, blink arrow into all of this. In fact, is there even a way around? Jesus. Yeah, I burnt through my pots way too quick there. The so-called 5-second rotation. Fuck that. Right. There's still got to be one boss to get, right? Maybe I missed it down here. Yeah, the flasks I'm really not used to. I'm really struggling with the flasks. But then again, I haven't got particularly good flasks, so I'm sure once I sit down and actually go and sort the flasks out, I'm sure we'll see a massive... Orb of Transmutation is the one that converts a normal to magic, isn't it? I think I missed something over here. Is it going to be downstairs? No, it's not down here. Not down there, is it? Definitely in here. So where the hell is it? Oh. I reckon it's up there. It'd be up there, couldn't it? I think. Gotta be, hasn't it? Right. Oh, hang on, back there. Chromatic, nice.
On this day, the eve of this rapture's completion, I honor those who have passed and whose passion and knowledge have brought us to the brink of salvation. Inquisitor Maligaro, a creative force without teeth. Chevron of Ambra, an aesthete of transcendent sensibility. Doedri, Doctor, an idol of fervor and dedication. You taught me far more than I ever taught you, my students. My friends, we strove to make a greater world together, and in your memory, I shall make that world
The fuck?
a reality. Malachi.
It's one of those, what were those things called from the very first level? There it is. Right. Because I want to have a proper look at the skill tree, Sage. I thought we'd try and get these 3 bosses killed first.
You are simply gorgeous.
My mana is gone.
Give in to
Shove back your
grace.
mana. Shove back your mana. Where'd she go?
We destroy so much beauty in our pursuit of prettiness.
Problem, me old mucker. No problem. And there is a nice cheeky chromatic orb as well. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I just didn't want to waste them, guys, because I just wanted to get this section done. We've got a massive upgrade coming up in a minute, so we've got new armor, a new slot. I've got so much downtime. So it seemed crazy to we're doing all right with this build, with this section. So it seems crazy to stop for half an hour to go and pimp out armor and then come back. I've got a new chest piece, which is going to involve me going and spending some time with some of the vendors. See how I want to kit that out with a 5 green 1 slot red. And depending on what I take with those gem slots, of course, is also going to affect what passes I want to take anyway. So there's no point in me just going and spending it now, because we've got such a huge change in the build coming up. So there is a reason for it.
I remember when we first crossed paths in Axiom Prison. Logic dictated that you, a feral little girl of the wild, were to
Yeah, it's
die
my first
under
playthrough,
Brutus's
Pixel, so
bloody
I'm enjoying
fists.
it. I'm not just pushing
You've
through.
proved logic wrong, time and again. Now here you are, here we are, defying logic one last time.
That is nasty. That is pure nasty, bro. Never know, we might have to go in a respec. That is so fucking
You and
gross.
I will create the most beautiful of nightmares together. Creation, usually the concern of nature, isn't it? Not anymore.
Now, Exile!
I've got a really bad feeling about his fight, boys.
Kill me!
Die and be reborn.
Am I supposed to be in Earls? What the fuck? I am, aren't I? I just suddenly clicked. I fucked that up, didn't I?
What?
Now, Exile!
I'm trying, mate. I'm trying.
My mana is gone.
Die and be reborn.
Kill me!
Embrace the future.
Not like this! Not like this! Look at that. Oh, dude, that is nasty, mate.
You were born for this, but you've always known that, haven't you? I've strived my whole life to make something better of the world, of myself. You have simply lived. And the irony is, that's all either of us ever needed to do. So go. Finish the hunt, Ranger.
Good luck, my darling. Good luck.
Let us see if you truly understand what it means to be Nightmare. You are being selfish.
Holy shit, what's that all about?
Accept the gift of immortality.
Thank you for me touching it, huh?
Accept the gift of immortality.
Christ, wait, there's so much going on. Shit, I do not like it when he does that, mainly because I don't know what the fuck it means.
Nightmare is the true eternal.
I don't know what shit he's doing, dude, but... Bloody hell, dude. I'm losing it, I'm losing it, I'm losing it, I'm losing it. I don't know what these red circles are. What are these fucking red circles, bros?
Why are you so in love with death? You are being selfish.
I'm fucked.
My mana is gone.
Don't worry about your mana, worry about your fucking life, mate. Because we ain't got any of it left. God, shit balls and fuck it. That was close, mate. That was fucking close.
You were going to put to death the world that I love. Do you really think I would let you and your beast do that, Malachi?
Holy cockballs. That was fucking tight, mate. That was... I didn't understand the red circles, man. I did not get the red circles at all. I didn't know whether they were actually causing damage or whether they just spawned penis tentacles out of the floor or what, mate. I had no idea what the hell that was all about.
A predator is defined by its prey. Now that your prey is dead, great hunter, what will become of you? You will be remembered.
Jesus.
What do you need now?
I just want to get offload some of this is all I want. Just take some crap off me, my matey. That will do for
Go
now.
where you are
Get back
needed.
in there. Yeah, those red swirly discs were... They were just freaking me out, man. I really need to change my flasks. I really need to change my flasks. Ah. We did all right. Yeah, I thought it was. I was all right. I was okay for a little while. And then those red swirls. I didn't know if it was going to be an instant death or what. I really just did not know what that was about. And then of course I was out of pots. So that was the end of that. Oh my god, that looks like the Templar, dude. That is a Templar, dude. Wow. Just wow. Why have I not seen any sulfite then, guys? Like straight up legit. Why no I was kind of hoping to do some Nico stuff. That doesn't seem to happen as commonly as I thought.
What is that in your eyes? That glistening, that softness. Is that pity? Take those pitying eyes away before I pluck them from your face. Melikai once said to me that those that hunt for love will never find it, and those that accept that they are love's prey are sure to be found and devoured. Of course, he had never met you until now. My Melikai is dead. I knew it.
Bet you didn't kill him first time,
understood it the moment you struck the final blow. I was the Gemling Queen, and now my king is dead. We dreamed only the greatest dreams, Melikai and I. A truly eternal empire, eternal life, eternal love, a future no longer afraid of the past. Eternal lies, eternal loss. Those are our true gifts to Rayclast. This land could not have asked for a worse king and queen. Rayclast leaves the past behind it now.
I'm quite saddened to see
Melikai's
Diala like
past.
that. I really like Diala.
My past. It thanks you, not a cockroach. It loves you. I wish that I could do the same.
Yeah, it's
Take
Diala, mate,
this.
yeah.
I've given everything
She's
else
been
to
a
him.
really good character, Daiku.
My youth and beauty, my body and mind, my heart, and at last, the only thing he ever gave to me in return, my gemling power. This is all I have left. I entrust it to you, not a cockroach. Melikai taught me not to trust anyone. It is time to forget everything that Melikai taught me.
Right, okay. Multi-strikes. What have we got? Spell Echo, multi-strike support. Oh, GMP. We want that, don't we? Possibly. Chain support. Increased area of effect support. Withering touch support. Barrage. Not come across barrage before. Bow attack support projectiles. Support projectile attack skills that use bows or wands cannot support triggered skills, channeled skills, or skills that create minions. Supported skills deal 60% less damage. Supported skills fire projectiles sequentially. Well, that sounds interesting. Supported skills fire 3 additional. Oh, wow. That sounds interesting. That sounds very interesting. Supported skills fire projectiles sequentially. Because we were talking about having my biggest issue right now is that although I'm quite good on the clear, my single target DPS is lacking, isn't it? So would that potentially be the solution? It's hard to get my head around how that works. But supported skills firing 3 additional projectile. That's an interesting one. Yeah, I probably won't switch out Mirage Archer because I just like it, dude. It's not. I'm not here to min-max at this point. I'm just playing stuff that I like. I just like my Mirage Archer. I might have to drop it in a bit, but for now I kind of like my little companion. I quite like the sound of Barrage, mainly because I don't really understand it.
The little cockroach witch. Malachi chose her. Chose her over me.
Will I be able to buy that, Captain? The chain one?
Use her
So
then.
if I see something
Use
as a
her as
reward,
Malachi
can I
uses
normally go
her.
and buy it?
Burn betrayal with betrayal. It's all they deserve.
The gate is open, and the darkness calls. Good hunting, Cursebreaker.
Summon a Chaos Golem. Summon an Ice Golem. That sounds cool. Summon a Flame Golem. Summon a Stone Golem. Summon a Lightning Golem. And the Abyssal Cry, which is never happening. Let's go for an Ice Golem.
I was right to have faith in you, Cursebreaker. You have succeeded where we have failed. You have slain a creature that was thought to live forever in the minds of those who came before you. Vol, Daresso, Kalm, Deshret,
Fucking Jesus.
the greatest champions Rayclast has seen in the last 300 years. You stood where they fell. Now you are the champion of champions.
It's like just
and
one character
Rayclast
in there.
should bow at your feet in gratitude. You certainly
What
have
even
my
is this?
gratitude and that of my Akara. We have been exiled from our land by fear and misguided duty. Now we may return to ride where we will, live how we wish.
I still look like a right
Cursebreaker,
pleb.
giver of freedom, we thank you. I am told that you have put King Kalm down to his final rest. Cursebreaker,
How much you reckon that lot
and
cost?
now the murderer of legends. Great names hatch upon you like ticks on a roar. Diala's hopes may be crushed, but ours still thrive in you, Cursebreaker. From what Tasuni tells me, the beast's innards are now yours to penetrate. Diala has served her purpose. Now comes the time for you to serve yours. Find this Malachi that Diala mutters about so incessantly. If my understanding is true, then he is the mind of the beast. Kill him, and the body of Nightmare will die with him.
So, are we into Act 5
Thank you
now?
for doing Deshret so great an honor. Your generosity shall be remembered.
I probably will at
Our
some point out
hopes
there.
are with you. Go where you are.
Still.
I don't like
will
seeing
do that
Diala
here.
like that. I've really liked Diala. She's been a funny and cool.
I felt it, saw it. The storm of her release. Our red
I've got
Sakama
a leather
once more with the
freaking
red earth of our
colostomy bag on my head
birthplace.
and a pair of clogs.
Deshret was the howling wind, the lash and bite of the driving dust. A wild Visteria is weakened by her absence no longer. You've done yourself proud today, Exile. Righted a wrong that we Mudderketh have borne for far too long. And of course, as promised, you shall be rewarded.
Nice, I'll be taking that.
For a
Yeah,
lover
okay.
of nature, Ranger, you surely know how to destroy it.
10 passives to spend.
You can argue
Oh,
that the
yes.
beast was beyond nature, unnatural to its blackened core. I won't believe you, though. It died, after all. Quite a natural thing to do, wouldn't you say? Something to think about on your way back to Oriath, Ranger. Yes, Oriath. Upon the mountain high, a gateway has opened. One that shall lead you back home. Hurry. For as the death throes of the beast soften and still, I see the gate beginning to close. Continue your wild ways, Ranger. They seem to come so naturally.
Yeah, I think someone recommended, what was it? It was, I can't think where it was now. This, didn't they? The First Blood Starter Pack. I don't know what that actually gives me. I don't know whether it's just like one stash slot, some sort of glowy sword, but it gives you 200 points to spend, doesn't it? Which would get you a premium stash tab bundle, bundle. But then again, people were saying better to get the currency stash and the unique collection tab. So I'm not too sure.
Good evening, hope you're enjoying program.
UFO! How you doing, sir? How are things? Thank you very much, mate. 2 years, UFO. 2 bloody years, mate. Thank you very, very much, man. You get your 2-year sub badge today, and thank you very much yet again for the tier 3 and a huge amount of support, Mr. UFO. How are you, mate? What's the plans tonight? See, I don't like this. He just looks like a fucking twat. I mean, that is fucking ugly, bro. I mean, I'm sorry, but you epically failed, dude. If you actually paid money for that, you are just, well, I suppose each to their own, but that is just fucking lame. It's like Optimus Prime sort of had to make himself out of a tin of baked beans, really, isn't it? That's terrible, that is. What's that? The unique tab. Unique tab. Oh, so someone recommended that earlier. The unique... Oh, just forget that then. I'd say the currency tab makes sense purely for organisational purposes and the fact that it stacks so high. So that to me, because I think, to be honest, that is the most important to me, because I'm going to be honest, when I go to my stash, this is a bit overwhelming. I'm spending too much time trying to find where things are. You know, I reckon that stash tab is good. Everything's going to be in the same spot all the time. And I'll be able to get a little bit of a better idea, you know, okay, that's the chromatic, and I know what a chromatic does now. That's the orb fusing. I mean, this is like gold dust to me, the currency stash tab. So that's like a no-brainer. I think that's an absolute has to have. Nice bottle of wine, UFO. Nice bottle of wine. He's got 70. What, do you reckon that's quite a lot there that he's got, Rawsy, with that? Yeah. Yeah, currency. I'd say currency and maybe premium stash bundle. Just for I don't know. It's a lot of money for. I mean, you not just buy an individual tab. I mean, do they even like let you just do like premium? Oh, you can buy 4. You can buy 4 for 150. Or the premium stash gives you 6, doesn't it? Upgrade to premium. Oh, you can actually upgrade to the premium stash tab. The 15. So upgrade the existing tab to a premium. What's the difference between a premium and a normal? You can have their name and colour changed. Alright, okay. You could buy a single stash tab for 30 and then upgrade it if you really want to name it and all the rest of it for 15. So 45. So £4.50 per stash tab if that's the way you want to look at it. But. Or you could just buy a premium stash tab for a 50p discount. Oh, essence stash tab. I don't really know about fragments and maps yet, do I? So, all right, okay. So what's the big what's the big hoo-ha? We've still got to do Ascendancy back in Act 3, haven't we? Access the ascent from the eastern side of Highgate and climb Mount Verusu. Find the portal back to. Oh, we're actually gonna be going back to Oriath. That'll be very interesting to go over there. How's the old clutter looking? I really do need to sort my my pots out, don't I? That's just getting embarrassing. Let's just pop some pots in here because that's metallic fossils. Another chaos orb. I'm getting quite obsessed with collecting chaos orbs. How many have I got? 9. I'm 1 shy of my... I said I needed to get to 10 before I'd be happy. Corrupted. Don't know much about gems, so I'm probably going to sell all those, to be honest. I don't think I really need them, do I? I need to get that of... what was it called? I really need to get this other gem put in, this other Omen on the Winds, don't I? Is that I've got 2 of those. That's gonna. I mean, I've got this to install, so the Fox Shade. That's gonna make a massive difference. We've got another Omen on the Winds Viridian Jewel to install. We've got 10 skill points to spend, and we'll probably get better DPS once we rethink the actual build anyway. With, you know, gonna still build it around Eyeshot. Like I said, I might have to, you know, as much as I, oh, what are these? Oh, they're different, that's fine. As much as I like Mirage Archer, as you say, I might just have to say, look, it's time for that to be put to bed, unfortunately.
What do you want?
Sell items. Oh. Thank you.
I'm watching you.
Really? Did I not sell
What is
that?
it, Exile?
Accept.
Go where you are needed.
Alright, where is... What do you reckon I should use for pots? Pots seem a mystery to me. I didn't realise just how much time was going to be spent potting. That's the aqueduct, isn't it? The dried lake. Can I actually get out from here? All the way up there, isn't it? Let's see what happens. That's not it, is it? Surely not, is it? Oh, actually, someone mentioned that. Yeah, oh my god, that looks amazing. Yeah, the trade tab, wasn't it? All the premium tabs are important for trading because it all kind of links into it, doesn't it? Is that how you actually link your account, like, to these trading sites?
My mana is gone.
Is anywhere Pixel? Because you obviously quite into these games. Have you played Walson? Or have got any interest in Walson? We've been talking about it quite a lot today. It's there's a few folks in chat have picked it up or will be picking it up. You know, it sounds like obviously at the minute there's not a huge amount of content, but I think there's only like 1 act at present, but that increases to 3 acts sort of mid-February, I think it is. I'm never going to get used to potting. I bet people just stick that on fucking macro or something, don't they? They just click it and it just like slowly goes around in a fucking... I think I'm just never going to get used to pots, and of course it's not just pots. The pots don't just give you your health or your mana back, do they? You know, you got curse debuffs to worry about. You got bleeds to worry about. I mean, I fucking hell. I really feel like I'm doing the dance fandango at the minute with bloody key presses, mate. A colossal hybrid. Nobody's buying things from Axe, really. Currency tabs and normal tabs and map ones, plus the 1 premium after hitting maps. Yeah. You tried the first iteration that later got scrapped for an entirely new build. Tried that and then waiting for more. What are your hopes for it, Pixel? Do you think it's going to be any good or not? I mean, I watched quite a lot of footage yesterday on YouTube, and I have to say, it's really hard, without having played it, to get any real insight into it. People's opinions on it seem to be so haphazard. You know, you've got some people talking about, you know, really bad optimization, but apparently that, you know, that's definitely been improved recently. Jesus, he's a fast little bugger, isn't he? The difference in my character when we pimp this thing out in a minute. We might have to wait. I don't know yet. Where are we? I like this landscape. This is pretty cool, actually. I have to say, but best that I've seen in an ARPG for environmental stuff. The team have done an outstanding job on this, in my opinion. Been super impressed with it. I might have just made a terrible mistake.
My mana is gone.
hate hearing that. You hear my miner is gone and you know you've done fucked up, don't you? I don't even know what. I don't even know how I'd know if I'd got bleed on me, mate. Honestly, I'm not even kidding you. I've got that many things going on this screen at the minute. I wouldn't even know if I'd got bleed. I don't know what to be looking out for up there. In fact, I don't even know why that is up there, to be honest. I'm guessing Mirage Archer. I just can't see. Oh, fire arrow. Why can that be an ice arrow? Knob. Yeah, no matter how many hours I play this game, this pot thing is going to take some serious getting used to. It really, really is not. It's not coming. The muscle memory is just not. I don't know. It just ain't happening. I wonder if anyone's ever come up with a build where you just don't ever need to pop.
Captain Tavares, altitude is imperative to forging a stable connection with the Prime Resonator in Theopolis. Power source is equally vital. Locate a fissure in the mountainside and lower a conductive cable into it. The deeper, the better. It will take an immense amount of thaumaturgical energy to execute the successful disintegration and transmission of objects, both inanimate and animate, between Highgate and Theopolis. For that kind of power, we must tap the origin. I needn't remind you of the consequences, should either of those elements prove deficient. That is why I would like you, Tavares, to be the first to test the resonator once it is operational. Accountability is the perfect counterweight to ambition. High Templar Dominus.
Yeah, the minute I've got 0.4 life leech and 0.4 mana leech, and someone earlier was saying that, I mean, I guess it depends on build, but someone was suggesting that like, they like to go for like 0.4 mana leech and 2% life leech. Whether or not that's kind of globally what you need, I don't know, but...
My mana is gone.
Fuck me, down like a sack of shit again, dude. We got to get these upgrades going. I just wanted to finish this act if I could with the character that we had from this morning. But to be honest, we only ever seem to die to those metamorphs. Those metamorphs are a fucking nightmare, aren't they? If you pimp them out. Quite a lot of this area actually. I don't want to rush through an area just because it's getting late either, because we've done quite a good job of exploring everywhere thus far, haven't we? Don't worry about it, Smelly Troll. Honestly, the passive tree, you've got one or two options, mate. You either you completely suck all the fun out of the game, and you obsess over it and end up trying to follow a build. And I couldn't... Honestly, everyone's going to tell you the opposite in chat. They're going to tell you to go and fucking look at a YouTube build. And, oh, was that the boss that we're after? Oh, that's the one we're after. Shit, I thought it was just a normal dude. Go and download a build and try and follow a guide. Honestly, mate, I wouldn't touch that advice with a fucking barge pole, dude. Just play the game, mate. It's, you know... You don't get a chance to play a game first time very often. Just choose a class and decide what it is you quite fancy doing. You know, I mean, I'll show you in a sec when I can get back to where I was, but I seem to be struggling a bit. Oh, there's, oh, not seen that before. So that's how you're actually supposed to get across there. I'll show you something in a minute, dude. Choose a class, and don't even think about the class like tying you down. You know, just because you're a ranger doesn't mean you have to go bow and arrow. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't overcomplicate it for your first playthrough, but you just have a play with it, dude. You'll be amazed at how obvious that skill tree. See, this thing is what Path of Exile hardcore players, you know, will use to sort of wave their big dick in the air, mate. It ain't that complicated, bro. It really isn't. I really should put a portal down here, shouldn't I? Oh, Jesus, what is that stuff, dude? What is that stuff? I keep seeing it too late. I mean, I'll show you where my build came from in a minute, and you'll see how simple it actually is. I mean, this is not doing a good example. You got to bear in mind, I'm literally like so under-leveled for this at the minute, mate, which is why I'm having some troubles with these metamorphs. We'll go across the bridge. We'll do it old school. I mean, just remember, it is a passive tree. You know, it is there to really enhance your build. I mean, your gear and your gems, I mean, they are the brute force of your build. Those passives are what you use to, like, truly enhance it. So don't panic about the passive tree, mate. You know, it is what it is, dude. What is that stuff, guys? That, I mean, whatever that is, that chaos, is it? Is that what it's hurting me? Because I've got no chaos resist. I mean, that stuff is just pure evil, boy. Holy shit. That is crazy, bro. It's got to be chaos, because that's the one I've got no... I haven't got any resistance on chaos, have I? It must be. It's got to be. Maybe it isn't. If it isn't, then I don't know what it is, mate. But that is just... That was just wrecking me. Yeah, I mean, yeah, let me show you what... I mean, let me show you my thought process, alright? So I decided I wanted to play a ranger. And I thought, if I'm going to play a ranger, I've always liked the idea of a ranger that casts, like, cold arrows. And I was thinking, because hopefully that will slow things down. You know, so things can't get near me. And then that's all I thought about. So obviously I start here. So I had a choice of going that way or a choice of going that way. So all I did was I zoomed out a little bit and I found this. Please don't think I'm trying to tell you a good build, because it isn't. But what I'm telling you is, I've got this far, and trust me, we've had no real issues. The only issues we're having is because I just keep trying to force my way through an act before I do a big upgrade. Just because I'm enjoying playing the game so much, and I'm going to be honest, mate, having a challenge is actually quite nice. I think in these ARPGs, first playthrough, sometimes you can play through almost blindfold, like with Diablo, you know? So please don't think I'm trying to tell you a good build. What I'm trying to tell you is how mine has organically created itself without you having to go and follow a guide and min-max and be absolutely stressed out. Oh God, I've spent a point wrong. Don't worry about it. So I decided to go for Winter Spirit. So I thought, well, I could come all the way down here, or I could go through here, and these all made total sense. Evasion. So, you know, my range, I knew a little bit about the game, like evasion and dodge are important to me because I don't really have armor. So evasion, increased attack speed, down across there, more dex, and that was it. That was the start of my build, mate. I then, well, where do I go from there? And I thought, well, I really wanted to get this Heart of Oak. I didn't actually get Heart of Oak until this morning because I thought that's 8% increased life. That's really nice. Plus, I get a chance to avoid being stunned. I get 20% increased stun and block recovery. That's all good for me, right? So from there, I came up to here and I came across to life. So again, I was thinking, you can't go wrong with more life, right? Life. And of course, I'm working my way towards this, which was the archery sort of, you know, what I call the primary archery skill bit. God knows what other people call it. And this whole thing just made sense. Everything is about extra damage with bows, extra attack speed, damage over time. You know, it's a no-brainer for an archer. Then into that, I then found a jewel. I was like, what the fuck is a jewel? I don't know what a fucking jewel is, dude. And then I found out I'd got a slot really close by, so I popped a point into dexterity and unlocked the jewel slot. And that was it until pretty much yesterday. I decided to go... I had this problem with something that was really pissing me about. Had elemental resistance, so I decided to stick a load into critical strike here. So that killed that boss. And then I went up here, and this panicked me, because this was the first time I had to make a decision. I got to here and I thought, right, okay, where do I go? Well, this is an interesting one, acrobatics. I was thinking, oh no, 50% less armor. Oh no, that doesn't sound good. 30% less energy shield. 30% less chance to block spells. And I'm thinking, shit, why would I want to take that? But actually, if you follow it through, I got a 30% chance to dodge spell hits, and I got a 30% chance to dodge attack hits. I don't have any armor because I'm a ranger, so the 50% armor is a moot point. I've got no energy shield, so 30% less energy shield was a moot point. And 30% less chance to block spells. Well, I don't fucking block, so... this gave me 30% chance to dodge attack speed, to attack hits, and this gave me a 30% chance to dodge spell hits. Which is rather nice, because I also have this, which I can't remember what it's called, this Vol gem. Where's that Vol gem gone? Where do we stick it? Is it a Vol? Was it a... Am I having a bad day? What was that Vol thing we had? Was it not a gem? Oh, Grace, sorry. It's called Vol's Grace, isn't it? Yeah. I don't use Grace, but I do use Vol's Grace, which adds an extra 28% chance to dodge spell hits and a 28% chance to dodge attack hits. Do you sort of see how you don't... Honestly, mate, it's not as bad as it seems, man. Yeah, there's things you're going to do wrong because you're not going to know whether things are additive or multiplicative, and, you know, you might forget little details like, you know, sometimes it's worth popping a few points in intelligence because, you know, 2 intelligence is 1 minor if you know, you just need to get a... I think my gloves earlier were, I think I had an intelligence requirement on them. They're not even good gloves, it's neither here nor there. I came down here yesterday because I wasn't too sure where to go, so again I just increased critical strike chance. I'm going to go round to this for 50% increased critical strike chance with bows. What you'll do is you'll start picking up that most things are say like 0.4, 0.4, 0.4, and then you'll suddenly see something that's like 10%. You think, holy shit, that's like really worth getting. So for example, over here, I'm only like 1, 2, 3 nodes away from getting plus 30 intelligence if I need it. Don't worry about it, dude. It's just all right, mate. You know, don't stress yourself. You know, try and focus on what your character needs. So, you know, bear in mind, your first build, you're not going to be becoming some crazy hybrid fucking, you know, marauder witch thing. You know, you just try and keep your first build simple to see if you like it. So mine's heavily dex based. Follow those dex nodes. I'm going to use a bow. You know, get the bow skills. You know, concentrate on life. And you'll be alright, dude. I'm not saying you're going to have a fantastic build that's going to suddenly get 1,000 hits on YouTube, mate. But you're not going to do bad, man. And I think the problem is if you focus on a pre-built build for your first character, you're not going to learn fuck all, mate. You know, you're really not. You know, you're not going to know why you're putting that gem in there. You're not going to know... Why the fuck have I suddenly got... I mean, this was an example I was looking at earlier. I asked chat about this. This is something that people consider. This is what I'd call like a claw node, okay? I don't use claws. But, and this is the big but, what I did notice, nearly everything else I see on the skill tree tends to be like 0.4 life leech, 0.4 mana leech. And I noticed that this Soul Raker node here's got 1.2 damage leeched as life and 0.8 attack damage leeched as mana. Which sounds like quite a lot compared to some of the other nodes I've seen. And I wasn't sure. Was there another one as well? Don't think there was another one. Don't think so. And I was just wondering about sometimes, is it worth kind of coming into something you don't specialise into in order to unlock? You know, you'd have to do the maths on it. You know, to go elsewhere and get the equivalent of 1.2 and 0.8, I might have to invest just as many points. I don't know. I mean, that was just a question I had. How are you supposed to show off your EP if you don't follow a build, though? I mean, like I said, I will definitely follow a build. I think once I've got a knowledge of how the game works, I'd love to then go back and follow someone's build and think, okay, right, let's... Because I think then you're going to learn even more. You're going to say, so why the fuck have they got that obscure gem slide in there? How the hell does that work? And you know, I think from learning the basics yourself with you know, an average build, and I think you'd really have to fuck this up. I mean, I'd have to start putting things in claws and only using a bow in order to fuck up the passive tree, right? The tree actually looks pretty decent, so if I just go northern tree for survivability and south for more cold stuff. Yeah, at the minute, what am I thinking of doing? I came down here to get this because it was 50% increased critical strike chance with bow, which is really big, plus a 30% critical strike multiplier. So I was definitely coming around here to get this, and I hummed and hawed about whether to complete the whole node. I probably won't. I'll probably leave that. There was a couple of things down here I was quite interested in. Oh, this one here. So I was thinking about from here bouncing down to here to go into thick skin. That's 10% increased life. 4%, 4%, and 4%. So that was where I was going to go next, I think. Up here, I was going to, I can't remember where I was going to go up here. Might have been that for more life. I can't really remember. I hummed and hawed about up north. But like I said, you know, it's enjoy it, mate. You know. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, the life nodes. Yeah. So what was hitting me there? Does anyone know what was hitting me? Did you actually know what the fuck that thing was shooting at me? That was just like absolutely murdering me. Like I mean, my health was going like from max to 0. The second that splashy like oil slick hit, I've never seen anything hit me that hard before. That's why I thought it might be chaos damage because I've got no resistance to it.
What do you want?
Oh shit, wrong button. Sell items. What we got? Like I said, take anything I say with a pinch of salt, mate, because obviously I'm a new player. But like I say, I'd be really reluctant to suggest anyone just follows a build. I know it seems easy, and I know people who say, "Oh, but it's the best way to learn." But I personally don't think it is. You know, everyone works differently. You know, it's horses for courses, isn't it?
You will be remembered.
I think this game is so complicated that if you're going to really get the most out of it, you're going to take your time with it and actually look at that fucking tab. I'm so embarrassed about that tab. That tab needs to die a horrible death, man. Yeah, you know, I think sometimes you learn so much more from almost making a mistake, I guess. Chaos damage bow skill, Scourge shot. I quite like. Ooh, look at him up there. Hello, mate. Escape the slave pens. I could just use the waypoint. Pretty easily escaped, really, isn't it? You have solved all the trials of ascendancy. I've got to do that tomorrow. I'm almost fancying a grunt playthrough here where we see how far we can get by not spending any skill points, just to see how many people come into chat and just fucking flip the fuck out. Say 11, you've got 11 skill points, bro! let's just see how hard this section is. So is this officially Act 5? It is. Be better if you weren't it in the post, Grum. Oh yeah, these feel a bit more yeah, I'm sure I'll go off on a tangent. I think the thing that worries me, the way I'd look at the passive tree, I think the worst thing that can happen if you're following a reasonable modicum of common sense, I think the worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to go, oh shit, I could have got better bang for buck for slightly less cost by going another way. That's the way I see it. You know, I'm never going to have first time through a perfect build. And I don't expect to, you know. I will learn as much from, you know, the mistakes I make, and someone in chat going, "Oh, Grum, you know, you really should have done this, this, and this." I'm still excited to see what a difference the 4 green 2 red primary attack is going to be. I'm quite looking forward to seeing what we come up with there. Yeah. So I think if you follow a build, you lose out on the fun that is the game, which is that, you know, ooh, you know, I've just found, you know, this, and, you know, but oh no, but that means I need a bit more intelligence to use it, and, you know, ooh, you know, this has got a really nice elemental resist on it, but you know, if I use that, I'm going to have to sacrifice this, and it gets the, you know, it gets the brain thinking about how the game works. If you just follow in a guide aimlessly, I think you just, I don't know, I just don't think you pick up on it as much. But like I said, so some people will be the opposite. Some people, I mean, I'm sure some of the guides are not just guides where it says do this, do this, do this, and do this. I'm sure some guides in this, you know, the community for Path of Exile is amazing. I'm sure there's some guides that literally go through every single piece of gear and say, okay, right, you want to get this because, and you don't want to do this because. And I'm sure, you know, I should imagine a guide like that is worth its weight in gold as well.
Beauty will grow from your remains.
Knockback's coming along nice, isn't it? That moment when you realise you've not swallowed a potion for 10 minutes and then you suddenly remember you've got them because you're in trouble. I swear to God. Do you guys pop potions even like without thinking about it? I mean, do you play this game and just like popping potions? Even if you don't need to be popping potions? Just to get into the muscle memory of it. Well, maybe I should start doing that. Maybe I should just, you know, even if you don't need it, you know, get in a rhythm of it. Maybe I should start doing that. I suppose builds change as well, don't they, over time? I'm sure. So, you know, wasn't someone saying that there was a difference with this league? People have gone for much tankier builds, so it seems to be more prevalent. And I can't remember why they said that. There was someone in chat earlier, wasn't there, saying that the Metamorph League had seen a huge spike in what we'd call a tank sort of spec build, and I can't actually remember what the comment was on that. That's weird. I could see. I clicked that button and it didn't work. Then. I swear sometimes my blink arrow doesn't work, and you know what, I'm starting to worry. I'm starting to think it's because I don't have enough mana or something. I'm sure that thing is very, very, very small amount of mana anyway, so I like this area. So you can't. See, my biggest problem as well is I'm going to end up not having 2 mana and 2 health, aren't I? Because obviously I can't imagine anyone runs with 2 mana, 2 health later on in the game. Oh, I've got to start picking up these chromatic orb bender. And yeah, that's going to bite me in the ass because I'm so used to having, you know, 2 health, 2 mana. I guess most of you must end up at a point where you don't even use mana pots, right? Did you just have so much mana leech that it just doesn't matter? Or is that not really a good way to look at it? Oh, hang on, that's the bat phone. Let me just get this, guys. Oh, sorry about that. It's alright. Quick phone. It's alright. I was sorting out what's... I'm helping a friend decorate a bedroom at the minute, so just making sure we're... not sure whether the walls are going to be ready for a lick of paint later. When we had a bit of one of the walls was a little bit dodgy, so we've had to replaster part of it. Seems to be doing all right down here, don't we? Can't see any massive issues. I've got to admit, it's so tempting. It's really hard for me at this point in the game because I don't know how much I want to commit to Path of Exile, but. You know what? I think back to the amount of time I spent playing 7 days, they're doing the same things, and you know, had a huge amount of fun with that game. You know, it's a very creative game and all the rest of it. But I've got to say, it's really nice to play something that actually has the brain, like ticking over a little bit. You know, I've always liked this kind of stat management stuff, and I think the beauty of this is I'm never, ever, ever, ever going to know it all. There's always going to be that, you know, one person maybe in chat or on a forum or on a Discord that's going to turn around and say, did you know that, like, if you know, if you ever picked up this particular item or ever thought about combining it with this, and, you know, suddenly you think, holy shit, no. And before you know it, you've got a whole new character build that you're trying to make. And that's another 30, 40 hours of gameplay, you know? I always used to, I mean, don't forget, right? I mean, for those of you that know me, when I used to obviously play consoles a lot. You know, I gave up on PC gaming at one point. I just didn't really enjoy it anymore. And I ended up playing on the Xbox 360 and then later the PlayStation 3 quite a lot. And in the end, I thought, you know, I really want to get back into PC gaming. And the game that brought me back was Diablo 3. You know, I built a computer to play Diablo 3. And, you know, I love Diablo, Lords of Destruction in particular. And it's been a long time since I delved into one of these. And to be fair, I played Diablo pretty casually. I mean, you know, I never had the greatest characters because I used to use the real money auction house. So I was forever just getting good gear, but ended up selling it. I mean, I wasn't going to keep a piece of kit that I could, you know, sell for 30, 40, 50 quid. You're fucking mad, mate. It's like getting paid to play a video game. I love the real money auction house. You hope something changes in Path of Exile. In what way, Satanic? In what do you mean by that? Oh yeah, my auras are off. Yeah, I just... What happened? Oh, because I died, didn't I? Is it because I died? Oh, why did they disappear? Yeah, we were looking at that. Hypothermia, cold penetration, the... Because, yeah, the greater something project... What's that? What's GMP and LMP? I keep forgetting the name. The acronyms. Lesser multi... Oh, no. What is it? Bit cool. Greater multiple projectiles and lesser multiple projectiles, yeah. What do you do with divination cards? I ain't got a fucking clue, mate. No, I don't know yet. That's the one I'm waiting to have a tune wagon out. I'm having to compartmentalise my requests for help. Yeah. So you trade them in, do you? Yeah, that's basically what the build is, Pixel. That's actually what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get a huge amount of damage, but essentially convert it.
Consider those samples before you journey onwards, Exile.
That was really cool. Yeah, trying to convert as much of it as I can to cold damage. Yeah, I mean that's basically what I'm trying to achieve. I'm probably doing it very badly, but watch me get my ass handed to me by this thing. See, I don't know what all those things are. What are all those fucking things, look? Too many goddamn things going on, bro. It's always the metamorphs. It's always the metamorphs that kick my ass. Every fucking time, bro. Holy shit, I have some close calls with them, man. The Scholar. Is that a divination card? Is that what we were talking about? Divination card. 40 scrolls of wisdom. Wait, does that mean I can hand it in for 40 scrolls of wisdom? Or? You want them to change how flasks work in Path of Exile 2? Yeah, it's something that I can't really comment on. I don't know whether I like it because it feels different or whether it's fucking annoying. Honestly, it could go either way for me. Pots, I don't know enough about the game to have an informed opinion on it. I'm pretty sure it will be quite extreme opinion though. I do to some degree, Zar. I do to some degree. At the minute, I'm not massively worried about gear. I said until I hit Act 5, Act 6. I've got some half-decent gear anyway. So yeah, I'll start fighting. Because there's no point in me worrying about jewelry. Because I'm using Thieves' Torment at the minute. And I've got the carry reward, which, you know, I'm kind of reluctant to remove either of those. So the jewelry stuff I'm kind of just ignoring at present. Not saying that, you know, it's a wise move for anyone else, but the thing is, again, it's always going to be one of those things, isn't it? It's like when I play 7 Days and you know, people say, oh, you've missed the thing in the roof and that, and it's like, yeah, I kind of know it's there, mate. I appreciate you pointing it out, but I don't need it, you know? And to be honest with this, the reason that I'm not doing things that other people would be doing is I've just got so much going through my fucking head, mate. I really am not impressed with the Octavius mechanic. Honestly, it feels like a round peg in a fucking square hole, mate. So to me, all that is another boss at the end of a level that 9 times out of 10 is a massive pain in my dick, mate. And it doesn't flow with the game. It takes me out of the game because he's such a big... I mean, the Blade, you know, it arrives riding a giant penis fucking sort of embryo cryo chamber thing. I don't like the look of him. I don't think he suits the game. I don't think it adds anything to it. I couldn't give less of a fuck about Octavius, to be honest with you, dude. I do it just because it's another boss and I might get some more loot. I don't like the implementation. I don't like the character. I find him dull, quite frankly. Yeah, we know about that Pixel. Yeah, we got that, dude. Yeah, I've been struggling with that a little bit today because... we made it. We're here. Yeah, this whole is... I'm sure people that have played the game for thousands of hours are loving it because it gives them something extra to kill. But as a first-time player, he literally sucks me out of the moment every fucking time, dude. Yeah, whatever, dirty white boy. You want to get yourself a fucking proper Twitch name as well. I'm not even going to read what you said now. A new starter to the league. This game is just a clusterfuck. It's got all the mechanics that had been slowly introduced, that seasoned players have been introduced to slowly, and a new player has everything at once, and it can be a bit much. Yeah, it is a little bit. Yeah. I think I wouldn't mind him so much. To be honest, I wouldn't mind the dude if he was a little bit more fitting. I don't know, you know, the whole thing they've gone for with this kind of like laboratory style thing, and you know, I'd rather see, like, I don't know, like, you know, just on the aesthetic front, like a little scurrying kind of evil goblin creature, you know, with like a sewing kit and, you know, Frankenstein's kind of monster thing and like building them out on a fucking bench or something. I don't know, I think it's a bit weird. Just a bit strange. But like I said, I don't care. It doesn't affect my enjoyment in any way. I just, you know, if I think people were saying that the main changes for Metamorph League are endgame maps, aren't they? Haven't they made like really big changes to that? And it's supposed to be a lot better.
Ha! After everything I've done, it took an Oriathan to get these slaves up off their shackled asses and fighting. I guess the Templar should have treated their lessers better than their slaves.
You alright, Sia? How you doing, bro?
Well, I'm not about to turn down a gift from Kitava. If he wants slave and outcast to join hands, then let's remind these Templar that they're flesh and blood, just like us.
Yeah, I'm a bit good about
quarter is what they
delving. I thought we'd get to see more of that today.
I'm what passes for a chief around here. Well, I put the steel in their hands.
How you doing, SCR? I'm alright, mate.
Stab,
how about
where
you?
To run, where to die.
Got a new job, nice.
Chief. What does, eh? Blood isn't the only currency we need to earn to buy our freedom. We can kill all the Templar mongrels we like out there. It won't matter a damn if we don't get inside their stronghold, the Templar courts. Might as well put my bloody chains back on right now. Problem is, there's some sort of witchery surrounding the place.
We got peg
Only
leg.
those who see the truth with faithful eyes are getting in there. The power of innocence. It's all in the eyes, you see. Yet blessed Kitava has answered my prayers and sent us just the pair of eyes we need.
Yeah, we haven't got any
The
soul fight. That's why we can't do it.
Justicar
Exactly.
Casticus. He's there in the
We'll
control
get some.
blocks right now, smiting my people with self-righteous fury. Find him and rip his faithful eyes out. Then I'm sure the good Justicar will be kind enough to see you into the Templar courts.
Quite a big change there, CI, yeah? How's it gone, mate? How's the first week gone?
Exile returned. How was that even possible? Rising out of the darkness to claim the souls of our enemies, like Hinekora in the stories my mother used to tell me. Well, your divine intervention gave
Look at this
us
dude
just
over
the
here. He looks
diversion we
crazy.
needed to take this tower.
What level are we?
So if you keep doing things like that, then I might have to start believing in the gods again. And thank you for finishing off that last overseer for us. I don't know what sort of mother could have birthed that land-loving whale, but we were lucky he wasn't here when we took this tower. He'd have spread us across the floor like butter on a piece of bread.
You could have a beer as well, Advina.
Here, take something for helping us in this hopeless fight of ours.
Ooh. First time I've seen a ring as a reward, to be honest. Lightning, cold. I don't think these are going to make a huge difference, are they? My cold resistance is already very, very good, isn't it? It's my fire and... I mean, that's got a fire and lightning, so that actually would max me out. Oh, God, I think the... just bear with me, because I think the dogs are about to go crazy. Well, actually, let me just double check. Oh, how does he feel about it, Advina? I suppose that's a really big moment for him, isn't it?
We do this for
How did it
freedom.
all go? Did he save a life, Advina? Have a quick chat with you,
Unlike these
main
assorted
NPC.
ignorami, I'm not surprised to see you here. The beast is dead.
Yeah, not from
or
our
thanks to
stage.
you, I suppose. I was listening to the beast's death rattles when these lunatics broke in, wrecked the place, and dragged me here to tend to their cuts and bruises. Thankfully, I was able to bring some of my paraphernalia with me.
Got out of control,
The balance
Zar.
of power is shifting in your favor, O murderer of nightmares. If I am in
What you
possession
ordered,
of
Advina?
anything that might smooth the transition of governance, don't hesitate to ask. You'll find my terms quite reasonable. Some time
Alright.
ago, I fabricated a device able to sense and amplify the corrupt murmurings of Rayclast, a miasmeter. I listened to
You
those
just made that
whispers
up,
for
didn't you?
years, lingering beyond sane comprehension. And then the scream. Such profound agony that my mind was nearly sundered by its percussion. I thought another cataclysm might be upon us.
This looks awesome.
But no, it was you, slaying the beast. I was witness to a singularly potent cadence. This corruption, I am convinced that it holds the very key to our human history, and with it, our very existence. Yet without the miasmeter, I'm condemned to deafened ignorance. It remains in Piety's laboratory, as long as Utula's miscreants haven't vandalized the poor thing. Find it. Now,
So,
where was I?
just really quickly to clarify then. If I come in here and go back to Act 4, and I can't remember where the big fight actually was. I think it was over here, wasn't it? Does that... What do these colours mean? What's this actually mean? Why is this red? Any reason why they're red? What's the little like sort of thing in parentheses? Does that mean there's a boss or something there? So can I go back and fight any of the bosses anytime I want? You know, if I think like shit, you know, that was a really cool boss, I'd really like to go back. If I just click that, because you can do the, obviously you'd have to be on the waypoint, wouldn't you? So I could click that, do a new instance, head in there, fight my way back through to the boss. Or do you have to sort of like, I mean, is everywhere open and you just have to walk back through to the boss? Or would I have to go back here, you know, get the pieces, reset a quest kind of thing? Or... Because there's a couple of fights there that I'd really like to redo. The whole thing's become a bit of a blur today, not gonna lie. The I think the mines thing has just completely blown my mind. I can imagine I could just play this. Honestly, I'm not even kidding you. This intrigues me, especially all the flares and things that we need. So someone was saying about we need the flares to explore like the dark areas, and then we need these to like explode or, you know, demo through walls to get the loot. Oh, what the fuck? Oh god, we didn't know about this. What the hell? Oh, what the hell? Darkness resistant. Oh Jesus, there's even more going on here. So maximum durations you cannot. So what? Oh Jesus. Oh my god. So how do I get the... Is it sulfite that I need to power the... Oh, how come that thing's back here? Whoa. I haven't been all the way down there. Hang on, what the hell? That thing stopped here. Well, I'm confused. Depth 2, depth 3, depth 4, depth... Hang on. Are you telling me that someone that flashed up on the screen earlier has actually been down 4,700 of these? How is that even possible? Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Holy shit. What happens when you get down to here then? How do you carry on? I suppose we'll figure it out. I just need to find a way to get sulfite, don't I? So does this tell you how much sulfite you need to get there? 24. So we've got sulfite and azurite. So it's azurite that we're farming, sulfite that we need to actually power the whatever it's called. The crawler. I don't really have a way to do that, and obviously, as we know, we come down here and we even step foot off the beaten track, we start getting mullered, don't we? That's crazy, that is. Millions of them, isn't there? How much? God, that's got to be a good way to make XP, man. That's got to be a good way to get XP. You have to do the Nico missions. I just spent 48,000. Yeah, how do you do Nico missions, though? At this point, do I just have to wait for him to pop up like Einhar pops up? Is that right? So will I be trundling around doing a quest in whatever act it's going to be, and suddenly Nico's going to pop up? Or do I have to piss about in Act 4 to get him to pop up? I can't imagine, so... So, you know, I'm over here at present, aren't I? So presumably I'm going to have a quest over here. Heading to the slave. I don't know what that weird little circle means. Like you said, maybe that means it still opens. Or there's slightly different colours though. Don't know. Just pops up, and that's right. You'll see him in random places. There'll be 3 spots in that area. He will pop up. And in maps, you can do Nico missions by choosing his missions. All right, so we can be a bit more focused. All right, look. I think I'm gonna spend some time sorting out the pots because I think I'll probably bounce back to Act 4 for that because I know the area. Oh, did I just see a peacock? Is that Jesus Christ? Yeah, I've got to sort out that stash, haven't I? Spend the skill points and have a look at what I can or can't do with these, because we need to get this up to 4 slots, don't we? Probably keep Goldrim as is, get rid of Tabula, replace that with Fox Shade. Have a bit of an inventory management clean up in there, and we should be good to go, and hopefully get some better flasks. But I think I'm going to have to switch out to... What were those flasks we were talking about? Look at this mess in here. That removes curse. That's a crazy evasion one. How long does that last for? 4.2 seconds. 4 seconds. 5 seconds. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to start relearning my pots, aren't I? So if I go to an instance and he's there, that will he will be in that instance in 3 places to harvest sulfite. You'll see what. So I just keep going around. Just keep trying to. So if I see him, make sure we always get all 3 pops. Then, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking that, Sage. Yeah, I've got a couple in here, mate. I thought I had one that got rid of bleed. I swear I had. Oh, I did. Yeah. Look, I've got that and that. Look. No, not that one. Where's the bleed one? Yeah, I've got removes immune to curse and removes curse, and that's 6.3 seconds, which is really nice. We've got the 3000 evasion rating with immunity to bleed and remove bleed. So I mean, those two are almost no-brainers, aren't they? And then I suppose, I don't know, what would you marry that up with? So this pot's been really nice on some of the bosses, when I really need to get the fuck out of dodge quick. That 40% movement speed combined with my already, I think I've already got 35% anyway. Don't know if there's a cap on that or not. So much to go through, isn't there, guys? So much. 35%, 5 seconds on that. I got that really early on. 3,000 to evasion. That 3,000 to evasion with immunity to bleed, and that one there where the critical strike chance spikes and we get immune to curses. No move, really? What? I wonder how fast some of the speedrunners go with on movement speed. I bet it's quite funny to watch, actually. There was a point where I was going so quick compared to my default speed from Act 1 that I was like, holy shit, I actually don't know whether I want to go this quick, to be honest. But yes, I suppose I could try popping those in. I just don't... I think before I do that, I'm going to have to get a little bit more leech, though, aren't I? I would have thought. I mean, I'm running at 0.4% life leech from physical and 0.4% mana leech from physical. Which I just don't think's cutting it. Yeah, I think I will, Sage. Yeah. Yeah, and that increased crit as well will be nice, won't it? It's just, you know what I mean? It's one of those really weird things where, you know, you're so used to having health and mana pots that it just seems weird not having them. Maybe I should have 1 health, 1 mana on those other 2 pots. And I'll just have to come to terms with trying to figure it out. I could always have a panic pot as my 5th pot. What the hell I'd put on there, I don't know. Right, ladies and gents, I'm going to call that because it's been a very long day. We did have a slight interruption earlier when the internet went completely to pot, and we did have a couple of drop frames this afternoon, but that was to be expected with what happened. So thank you for bearing with us during that. If you want to come and join us on Discord, !Discord in chat will of course get you a link to the Discord server. Oh, sorry, bang the microphone there. Just pop into introductions and we'll get your posting permission sorted as soon as we possibly can, which won't be long after the stream today. We are streaming 7 days a week, starting at 8:15 in the morning through to about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. As a point of reference, it's now 6 o'clock of an evening here in the UK, so that goes to show how addicted I am right now. And if you want to come and join us on YouTube, !YouTube in chat will of course get you a link to the YouTube channel. And if you do join us over there, please consider dropping us a subscription. Thank you all. Thank you to everyone that's helped out today. It's been really nice getting to know more about this game, so I appreciate everyone popping in and giving us some tips and advice and all the rest of it. What I was going to say to you, thank you for the subs, thank you for the resubs, thank you for the bits, the follows, the donations, and of course the gifted subs throughout today's stream. Massive shout out to UFO for that tier 3, 2 years UFO. I hope you're enjoying your wine tonight, sir. Nice to see you as well, UFO. Not often I get a chance to say hello to you, but a merry 2020. I think it's the first time I've seen you, mate. So yes, thank you all very, very much. I hope you have a wonderfully safe Friday, whatever you're up to, and we'll look forward to seeing some of you tomorrow morning. Bright and early Saturday for some more Path of Exile. I'll try and get a few things sorted tonight so we can have a nice fresh start without any inventory management and crack on straight into Act 5. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.